Thanks for the dailies, Ty. Congrats on the 59 stamps. Ooh, almost 60. Yo, what up, what up, what up? Hi, Amu, who's here like 2 hours and a half early. Actually, like an hour and a half. So, you know, W-Amu. What's up, Synchro? Thank you for the hydrate. Hi, Z. W on stealing the second from Wander. Good job, good job. Hi Wander, congrats on your first, I guess. Hi Darkstar, thank you for the dailies, and hi Ty, thank you for the dailies. Can't wait till I get to 67. Yeah, 67 is such a, you know, alright number, honestly. What up, Ty? How you doing? Oh my god. Oh wait, I should go here. The TikTok songs do not leave for 2026. I also couldn't find a different song because the song I posted in the Discord, I'm gonna save that for when we play Silk Song again, which will probably be Monday. We're probably gonna do another run on Silk Song on Monday, mostly because I just want to do a stream on Monday because I might not be available from like Tuesday to Thursday next week. Like, what's the easiest thing to do that's, like, not starting anything big as a commitment? Easy, a speed run. But something I think we might do next week or the week after is we're gonna try a... Actually, I want to hit sub 130 first, but I want to do I want to do some modded Silk Song stuff. So I want to try playing, like, the night throughout all of Farloom. And then I want to try doing... What else is there? There's double bosses, and then there's each death you swap between the original Hollow Knight and Silk Song. There's like the 3 mods I want to try out right now. But how we doing today? We're gonna do more Witch game today. We might beat it today, actually. I am not sure if we will or not, but we may beat it today. What do I want to listen to for a little bit? Will we vibe out? Sure. Yeah, pretty basic stuff today, you know? I think, oh my god. I mean, I think we'll beat the game today, but this game's like surprisingly longer than I thought it'd be. Like, this game, I'm apparently only, like, halfway, or a bit less than halfway through. And I streamed, like, pretty long last week when we started it, I think, anyways. I thought I streamed pretty long, anyways. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff. I think... God, the witch is, like, really pretty in this game. I feel like we should just give up to the witch, you know? She might be killing all her friends, but, like, it is what it is. You know? Sometimes they'll just perish, and it is what it is. But, yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of, we're Midnight Witch. Oh my god, to recap what happened last time, I pretty much started the game, everything seemed so normal and chill and cool and everything. And then somebody died in our class. So, and then more people started dying because this witch had like conditions where if they didn't answer the questions right, they'd die. People who got out of their seat and tried running away also died. At some point we killed a witch. We killed the witch, but this evil little rat weasel betrayed us as well and got our friend killed, so we died of natural causes. You're right, they all died of natural causes. But the evil little rat boy we killed, well, we didn't kill, but we, you know, we hit him a few times and told him to do it himself. And then we left, so that was pretty pog. Oh, we also found out our girlfriend was cheating on us. That was insane. And then the world reset. So we did it all again, except it seemed like it was all going normal. And then the witch, what was her name? Evelyn showed up anyways and just ran it back. I think that's about where we left off. I don't know if we reset again. I remember we were also injured, but I don't remember if we reset. Did we reset again last time? Before or like right after? Because I don't remember us resetting. I think everyone was dying. Everyone who was dead died again. I remember we were bleeding out, but she just sat us on a chair and said, "All right, who do you want to see die next?" Let's see. Load. There we go. Okay, yeah. Okay, I remember now. She was gonna have us run back the whole question and answer thing again anyways. Yes, okay, I remember now. Yeah, she was gonna have us do the whole question and answer thing anyways, but half the class is still dead, so we're picking up from most of the class being dead anyways. Let me know if the audio's too loud, by the way. I see that everyone is listening now. Who said today's youth don't know how to behave? A heavy silence reigns over the room. All the students are immersed in terrifying apprehension, their brains unable to make the connection between the series of totally inconceivable events that have just occurred. Right, so everyone in this room was just dying. It turned back into this viney room, and then I think we're just picking off with the remaining students anyways, because the ones who did die previously still died. So I think it's just us, the twins, Chloe and Zoe, the red hair girl, and the rat weasel. I think, at least in terms of main characters. Give that back! Give that back! Give that back! IT, I hope you had a good time on Peak. Also, if you see the pinned message, W-Omu. Exactly like the first time. Surprise, denial, anguish. The triptych of terror. Triptych? Triptych. Triptych. Trip. The trip. Triptych. Triptych. The triptych of terror. But I hope you're doing well, T. Undoubtedly, I am the only one who remembers past events. For the rest...
Triptych.
Got it. What's it mean? Wait, I googled it, but what did it mean? Triptych, Synchro. A picture of relief carving on 3 panels. A picture of relief carving on 3 panels, typically hinged together side by side and used as an altarpiece. Fancy word of saying trifold. Gotcha. Fancy trifold. Man, okay, if I ever have to make a trifold ever again, I'm calling it a triptych. Thank you, Z. Undoubtedly, I'm the only one who remembers past events. For the rest of the class, this is Evelyn's very first appearance. Got you. Whenever I'm making a trifold, I'm saying that so that everyone looks at me confused, and I will never elaborate to them. I bury my head in my arms and close my eyes. Please make it stop. Give me my life back. My simple, boring life. My little everyday life as an average student. Save me. Save us. Please, 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 please. Evelyn speaks again in a playful tone that makes me flinch. Before we resume class... Evelyn sits on the desk as if nothing had... Evelyn sits on the desk as if nothing had happened. Okay. But, like... I know she's had this in, like, teacher clothes before, but she's never had the sitting animation... The sitting arts in, witch clothes. W-Witch! W-Witch! Honestly, let's just sacrifice the students. Take Wander first. Take Wander first. As if the loop of her very first appearance had never stopped. Even though the students have no memory of that first loop. Except me. As if she were teaching for me. Are you down bad for the villain? Oh, 100%. 100%. There's definitely some underlying plot line that I don't know about that expresses that she really likes me. It has to be, Z. It has to be. There has to be some underlying plot line where she secretly is in love with me. It's the only way. Copium? No. I have evidence. I have concrete proof. She what did she do again? She reset the world for just me. She pays special attention to specifically me. She what else did she do? Shoot, she did more. Hold on. She left my memories intact in a world reset after leaving no one else's memories intact. Why would you leave my memories intact, right? You know? You feel me? She's gonna end up being his forgotten childhood friend or something, and then we're going to let all the students die and run away together. You see? WID, I wonder. As if she were teaching for me. I need to ask you some questions to assess your current level. She probes the room with her eyes, stopping here and there at a few students who are nearly passing out. You, in the back. You already tried to help me, so I'm going to ask you a very easy question. I turn to follow the trajectory of Evelyn's gaze. She is addressing Wes. Yes, Wes is that weaselly little rat boy. He has no memory of the first loop. Only I know what Evelyn is referring to. His betrayal, his filthy betrayal. And Evelyn wants to reward him by killing him? It doesn't make sense. Evelyn systematically kills the person she asked a question to. How is she granting him a privilege by interrogating him? Clearly, Wes is not one of those who are supposed to survive. The famous model students. If they even exist. If you had to kill someone in this room, who would you pick? This ain't a sociology question at all. What? This has nothing to do with the class. What the hell is this? This is nothing like the first loop. I want to live. Evelyn wiggles her delicate finger in front of her. No, you're not answering the question. There's no point in trying to act smart. She wants blood. She will have blood. Wes is gonna, like, pick one of us, isn't he? Because he's a little rat weasel. What if Wes decided to pick her? Would she submit to her own rules? No way. She'd probably kill the insane by accusing him of cheating. What a filthy trash. Fade! Guys, this is out of nowhere. This is out of left field. I haven't even done anything to him this time around. The words echo around the room for a few moments. Did he just point at me? Me? Deserves? Mods? I abruptly turn to Wes. You trash. What are you doing? This time, he says. This time. I had to choose. It was either you or me. Traitor in the first loop, coward in the second. Either way, he wanted me dead. That filthy trash. Evelyn claps her hands, happily. Fade, I see you didn't befriend everyone. She holds out a slender finger in our direction, and two long daggers coming out of nowhere suddenly hit the table between us. Now, let's get started. My stunned gaze alternates between Evelyn and Wes. Oh, are we gonna do like a 1v1 duel? Oh my god, I get to kill him? Evelyn doesn't want to kill us herself anymore. She wants us to do it for her. Sadism taken to the extreme. Evelyn, fuck you. I catch a glimpse out of the corner of my eye of Wes scrambling for the daggers, but he only manages to pull one off the table. Synchro, Jump in front of the blade for me. You piece of shit. I roar as I try to land a blow to his head that he manages to dodge. With what? Wait, did I grab a dagger? Did I grab a dagger in time? Or is he just going for like, am I just going for like, am I just trying to rock him in the head with like my fist? Off balance, I topple forward and nearly cut my right side with the edge of the blade still stuck in the table. Oh yeah, we were just going for fist. Wes gazes at me with an evil look. Convinced of his easy victory, he raises his weapon high. Sorry, nothing personal. In a surprising survival reflex buried somewhere deep inside me, I managed to roll off the table just in time to dodge the blade, which comes down hard and hits the wooden desk with a thud. That bastard. He's really trying to kill me. I grab the handle of the dagger aimed at me and swing back with all my weight to dodge another deadly blow from Wes. What is that? I don't even know what that is. What? Synchro? Is that like a telescope? What am I looking at? Synchro, what am I looking at? It's a person doing a hand cartwheel. Oh, I can kind of... That's insane. That's insane. You're right. Telescope? It looks like a telescope. When it's like that small, it looks like a telescope.
Woman cartwheeling.
Okay, great. When it's that small, it looks like a telescope, like a light just bouncing off the telescope. That's what the legs are, and the like waist and torso are like the telescope's like body, and then the arms and head are like the telescope's legs that hold it up. You know? I grab the handle of the dagger aimed at me and swing back with all my weight to dodge another deadly blow from Wes. You know, it's a telescope. I managed to pull the dagger off the table, but by doing so, throwing myself off of my already precarious balance. I clumsily try to restore my center of gravity by staggering backwards, but I end up stumbling on one of the steps. The world slips away from me as my body rolls down the steps to the central stage. When the world finally comes to a stop around me, I suppress a stabbing nausea and try to catch my breath. It's a small miracle that I didn't break my neck in that fall. I come to my senses in time to notice Wes running down the stairs, dagger in his hand. A demented look has taken over his face. Ah! I awkwardly straighten up and haphazardly raise my right hand, which is still miraculously holding the dagger, to ward off Wes's coming blow. I was sure I had dropped it when I fell. Wes's blade ricochets off mine and skids across my forearm, leaving a long red gash. Is she gonna patch me up after, or like... Ugh! I drop one knee to the ground under the force of the impact. I won! Hi, Minuscule, welcome in, I hope you're doing well. Why did I say I mean, it's still right, but I normally say minus. I hope you're doing well, minus. Thank you for the dailies, congrats on 7 stamps, and thank you for the dailies as well, Z. Congrats on the 35 stamps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But welcome in, I hope you're doing well today. We're dueling to the death with this traitorous rat weasel man in front of us, who we're gonna murder, and then we're gonna go date the witch. Plan is... that is our goal for today. That is our one goal for today. But I hope you're doing well today. Reminder for daily... Yeah, dailies. Interesting. Yeah, this man betrayed us in a previous loop. So now I'm going to murder him. He's also trying to murder me, but I am going to murder him and wear his skin as a suit. I try to compress the pain without screaming, but it feels like my right arm has no strength left. Shit. Date to witch who made the rat boy attack you. I can fix her. It's okay, it's okay. It's out of love. It's all out of love. She does it because she cares. do it. She does it because she cares. She just wants to see me get stronger, you know? With a rush of adrenaline, I throw my dagger towards Wes's face. To my surprise, the trajectory is perfect. The blade goes with surgical precision towards Wes's right eye. Instant death incoming. Shut up. I punctuate my renewed confidence with a bravado remark that I immediately regret. In a surprisingly agile move, Wes twists on himself and manages to avoid the deadly projectile. Panic overtakes me. I am completely unarmed and, as a result, helpless. What an idiot. You're pathetic, Fade. Wes stands before me, a demented grin on his face. Thank you for the dailies, Demi. Welcome in. Congrats on the 22 stamps. I hope you're doing well today. I turn my head towards Evelyn in the vain and naive hope of finding some comfort. Her almond-shaped eyes ignore me completely and remain focused on Wes. Dailies, you should do your synchro before your bones end up somewhere they're not supposed to be. With an enigmatic smile on her lips, she seems very amused by the situation. Everyone has always made fun of me. You first. Have I talked to this man before today? Nobody cares about Wes. Wes, Dan's faithful minion. Wokage? Or Bedge? I got him. Who? Honestly, real. Who is this man? I only know Dan's minion. Dan's temp minion, too. The one who crawls beside him in hopes of being exposed to the light for a moment. Look at him. He's so pathetic. My brain is trying to think fast. Wonder, hit him with the revive bullets, the painful ones. Hope you're doing well, though, Demi. Hope you're having a good new year. I have to try to buy some time, get him to talk, since he seems very eager to get it off his chest. Must hurt so much to lose someone like me, huh? If I can make him keep talking, maybe he'll let his guard down. You're the one looking up at me now, and I'm looking down at you. You have no idea what this means to me. My right arm is weak. Okay, I know he keeps saying we have to keep him talking. We aren't doing anything. He is just doing it on his own. I don't think we've contributed to making him talk at all. I think he's just talking on his own. My right arm is weakened by my injury, but all I would have to do is run into him. With all my weight, it should knock him to the ground. You're the trash now. Me, I'm on the winning side. The main risk is that he doesn't drop his dagger in his fall. If he manages to stab me while I'm running at him, it's game over for me. I'm the winner, and you're the loser. We both, but we're both stuck in hell. Either way, I'm screwed, just like you. Nerd monologuing? Yeah, literally. He actually is. Like, my character's inner thoughts have been, I need to keep him talking, or else it's game over for me. This man would have kept talking if I didn't have that plan. He would have just kept going. I haven't contributed to his monologue at all. I haven't kept him talking. I haven't done anything. He's just doing this on his own. He's just doing this on his own. Dude's in a soliloquy. Wes throws an unexpected kick at me. I raise my left arm in the last moment to keep my jaw from absorbing the damage. I crash into the desk with a thud and let out a grunt of pain. Shit, I fell on my right arm. The long gash that stretches across my forearm triggers a wave of searing pain throughout my right side. Where's the justice in that, huh? You're going to die, and I'm going to die too. We're all doomed, right? That witch is going to kill us all, right? So what the fuck do I care about winning against a piece of shit like you? I'm gonna die, too. Where is he? We're not really buying time if he keeps kicking us, right? Another kick, this time in my stomach. I don't give a shit, you understand? I don't give a shit about winning. If I'm gonna die, then just lose. Justice, revenge. I don't give a fuck. I just want to survive. I curl up my body in anticipation for another blow. I just want to survive, but we're in hell here, and no one comes back from hell. Wes throws another series of random kicks at me, more to vent his anger than to actually hurt me. I win, you lose. You die, I die. What's the difference? Tell me. My arms manage to absorb most of his blows, but the pain that runs through my body prevents me from considering any counterattack. Yikes, yeah, agreed, actually. Answer me! What difference does it make to me? The kicks finally stop. Breathing hard, I try to focus on my aching body. My right arm continues to hurt, but the wound doesn't bleed enough to make it to be a real danger. As for the rest of my body, nothing seems to be broken. Really sore, but nothing broken. Right, Evelyn? What difference does it make after all? I catch a glimpse out of the corner of my eye of Evelyn, whose attention remains entirely on Wes. Her smile slowly widens, but she keeps complete silence. We're in hell after all, right? There's no way to escape from here. Evelyn gently runs her tongue over her lips as if to better savor the surreal moment. Guys, she's perfect. She's perfect. She's the one. She's the one. And yet, I have the dagger. I hold the power now, wife. Real. And she likes me too. She definitely likes me. 100%. Wes stares at the dagger for a moment, then sets his crazy eyes on me. You think you have a chance of surviving, right? He then turns to Evelyn. You think I'm going to be your little puppet, right? Delulu. That's for Wes, right, Wonder? Then I'll slaughter Fade, and then you can kill me. Evelyn lets out a crystalline laugh as if the remark were a pleasant joke at a cocktail party. You know, Fade, people say there's nowhere to run in hell, but I know. Wes crouches down next to me, his dagger screwed into his right hand. I know how to do it. I know how to get out of it. Wes plunges the dagger into his abdomen. Luigi wins by doing nothing? The stunned shock takes my breath away as a few drops of blood splash on my face. Kratos! Oh. I know how. I know. Wes continues to stab himself over and over again. I know. A final stab gets the better of him. Wes collapses next to me, the blade still stuck in his gaping abdomen, which spills an impressive amount of blood on the floor. Evelyn bursts into laughter and claps both her hands. Wonderful. Bravo. What a finale. A man chooses a slave of die. Why did he just do that in the first place? I don't know. He made like a whole show about it just to stab himself in the stomach. Okay. I mean, cool, I guess. I feel like he didn't escape anything, though. I painfully straighten up, holding my right arm. I am alive. Wes killed himself. He had everything to kill me. I was doomed. But he's dead, and I'm alive. I think he was thinking while monologuing. His monologuing about injustice and thought, actually, maybe I'm just better off. Wes finally dead. He did it to himself. Heyyo. Like, oh wait, this doesn't matter. He's like, man, there's so much injustice in this world. How are we ever gonna wait, I don't care anymore. Stab self and stomach. Actually, I'm out. As he should. Agreed, actually. But he's dead and I'm alive. I didn't expect anything from someone like Wes, but he really exceeded my wildest expectations. Evelyn walks up to me and whispers a few words in my ears. Congratulations, Fade. You're the winner. You can go back to your seat now. As if moved by an invisible force, my body begins to walk up the stairs with a slow, uneven step. Thoughts race through my... Guys, she whispered in my ears. She's into me. She's into me. Lock in, lock in. Thoughts race through my jumbled mind, but one keeps popping up insistently. What do you win? I think alive. I think being alive is what I want. He's in. I'm in. You don't just whisper in the ear of someone you don't like. She likes me. She likes me. I am alive. I'm still alive. Thanks to Wes? Wes the traitor, Wes the coward. To the end, he still ran away, even if it meant sparing me. As I finally sit down in my seat, I have a violent coughing fit. A taste of blood appears in my mouth. Wes saved me. His cowardice saved me. I am alive for now. Paid. I wipe away a small trickle of blood that runs down my lips and look up feverishly at a perfectly smiling Evelyn as if the class had never stopped. Hi, Evelyn. As if the situation were the most natural thing in the world. Since you won, the next question is for you. My eyes bead with tears. She feeds on our distress, on our despair. Back to class. 07, no. This means she's into me. I'm in. She'd only ask me a question if she liked me. After all that, she'd only ask me a question if she liked me, you know? I'm in. She maintains the peaks of hope that animate us punctually, to better break them eventually. Don't worry, it's a very easy question. Easy, like what she asked Wes. I believe you're a good friend of the two twins in front of you. They look very similar, but I'm sure they're very different from each other. Zoe and Chloe suddenly turn to me, their faces livid. Indeed, they look so much alike. So, which one do you like better? I let out a nervous laugh. We're killing Wander's favorite. So that's her little game now. She asks us to designate the condemned ourselves according to criteria established by her alone. Back to class? Tell me when class is over? Never! It'll never end, Sinky. Class will go forever. At least for you. I've told them to make class infinite for you. Mines, you're gonna enjoy your time, Zagro. Which one's Wander's favorite? The one with the midriff. Midriff. The one who has exposed belly. That's Wander's. That's Wander's girl. Classic Wander. Real! Wander, you might like the new Snow White design, actually. That's just a coincidence? What do you think of the new Snow White design? If you were to comment on it. Just out of curiosity, you know? Snow White? Shrug? Is it really a shrug? Or do you just not know what it looks like? Here, I got you, Wander. Let's see. This one. What do you think of this one? Decent. I thought her head fell off. They put it back. They put it back on. With glue. Oh. Duct tape? Eden wouldn't use duct tape. They used hot glue. Just to flush. Exactly! They just put it back on. Hi, Gubba. How you doing? Tis but a small scratch. Exactly! Tis but a scratch. A mere flesh wound. Nothing serious. The conclusion is the same. She kills the bad students by forcing other bad students to get their hands dirty. I'm cooking. Ayo. I'll have 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 drinks, 55... That probably means I'm a bad student. That I'm doomed. You do have a little preference, right? I'm not cooking that for what? Man, this world has no justice. There is no justice in this world. I'll have a fried rice. You get boiled rice. Oh, so he gets rice, but I can't have 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 drinks, 55 shakes, 55 wedges, 55. Interesting. What's Rosetta cooking? Apparently not 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 drinks, 55 shakes, 55 potato wedges. You get uncooked. What? This world has no justice. Mods, take her bones. But let's go. Cooking, W. Before I started stream, I made a short. And then I went to sleep. I didn't actually. I wish I did. But I made a short with 94 clips in it, which took forever to find, and my editing program was crashing. You do have a little preference, right? Look how cute they are, looking at you with their big, desperate eyes. What does that mean? It means he was sick and twisted. It means Koba's keeping her secrets. It also does mean Sio's sick and twisted, though. 94 clips. All put into one little short. And now I just have to make the video that accompanies it. Which should actually be faster than making that short. That short took forever, and that short was crashing my PC. I'm watching my wallet go down the drain. That's what's going. Oh. Yo! Get that wallet out of the drain and send it over. Wait, do you have access to 3-minute shorts? Doesn't everyone have access to 3-minute shorts? Isn't 3-minute shorts everyone accessible right now? Does everyone have access to 3-minute short? Most YouTube users now have access to create and view 3-minute vertical videos as YouTube Shorts since the feature rolled out October 15th, 2024, allowing creators more flexibility through full implementation and consistent appearance in short feed. Cool. So yeah, probably. But that's according to Google AI, but you know, I'm asking a YouTube question on Google, so it surely has to have at least a little bit more knowledge on that, right? Just make it a long form video in vertical format. Guys, she's sick. I do have an accompanying long form video though. Heck, the shorts aspect ratio isn't even in the short aspect ratio that shorts are meant to be in. It's in the normal aspect ratio. It's in the normal aspect ratio. But it's better that way. Isn't it exhilarating wielding such power? If it gets that question wrong, that's pretty pathetic. That is. I 100% agree. If that's wrong through Google's AI, there's no hope. Google's failed. Isn't it exhilarating wielding such power? Fate, please, save Chloe, pick her! Zoe. To tell the truth, they are perfectly identical. Each eyes filled with tears, distress in their eyes, arched eyebrows, trembling lips. Emma's best friends, twin sisters who do absolutely everything together. To me, they're almost one and the same. Shit. Evelyn, no doubt she will kill me if I refuse to answer. No life for a life. Me or one of them? Alright, Wander, I'm killing your girl. Say goodbye, Wonder. Wait, which one was which again? Just kill both? You're so right. Say goodbye, Wonder. Which one was it? Was it Chloe? I'm pretty sure Chloe is the one Wonder likes. We'll kill Zoe. I do actually like Chloe more because Chloe kicked Wes in the throat. My feverish gaze alternates between the two twins, both with the same pleading look on their eyes. Zoe, she desperately asked me to sacrifice herself for her sister. I close my eyes and prepare to pronounce my sentence in a cavernous voice. Me, executioner on behalf of Evelyn. Shit. Evelyn slowly climbs the stairs in our direction, clearly fascinated by my moral dilemma. I can save at least one of the twins. I must save Zoe, she who is devoted to saving her sister.
Cavernous.
Cavernous. Zoe. Zoe stares at me with wide eyes while Chloe looks like she's about to faint. Fade, please, no, pick Chloe. She turns to Evelyn, who is standing just a few feet away. Please, kill me. Save Chloe, please. Wait, did I pick the wrong one? Evelyn stares at Zoe with an enigmatic look. Are you sure about this, Zoe? Do you really want to die? Yes, please save Chloe. In that case, if you wish to die. Despite a veil of sadness in her eyes, Zoe flashes a brief smile of relief. Chloe looks at her sister with wide eyes. Zoe. Don't worry, Chloe. Everything is going to be fine. Just as Chloe's face looks like it's about to burst into tears, her features suddenly morph into a cruel caricature, and a demented laughter rings out of the room. You really did it! You're really going to sacrifice yourself for me? Zoe stares at her sister with a totally stunned look on her face. It would be the one Wonder liked. Don't look at me like that. Chloe? Shut up. Chloe turns to Evelyn. Kill her. Kill her now. She's made her decision. Zoe looks devastated, betrayed by her own twin sister, just after choosing the ultimate sacrifice. No, it's reverse psychology. Yum? What's the reverse part? As I'm about to open my mouth, Evelyn winks at me and brings a finger to her mouth to instruct me to be silent. A searing pain invades every last cell within my body. They could both be evil. I don't think so. So she will get killed instead. You know, maybe reverse psychology does work. Koba, I don't want 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 drinks, 55 wedges, 55 shakes. I don't want those. Or she's just evil. Oh, nah. You should stuff yourself now. I would if the food was there. The pain is such that I'm unable to scream. Only a drown-out moan escapes my lips. Come on, kill little Miss Perfect. She spends all her time putting everyone down to make herself feel superior. She's been doing it to me. She's been doing it with me my whole life. Kill her. Zoe bursts into tears. Chloe, do you really mean what you just said? Shut up. You deserve everything that's happened to you. Your abortion was all your fault. Whoa. What happened? I feel like all these kills are like, all bring like lore drops with them. Zoe gasps in surprise. It was you, the rumor. A mirthless laugh escapes Chloe's lips. You spend your time feeling sorry for yourself every time you do something stupid when you're always the only one responsible for your own misfortune. This time, you'll finally have something real to complain about. Evelyn's cruel smile widens. Well, we're going to honor Zoe's last wishes. Evelyn waves her right hand nonchalantly, and Zoe suddenly collapses to the ground, struck full force by a new dagger out of nowhere. The force of the impact sends a few spurts of blood. The force of the impact The force of the impact sends a few spurts of blood spill around her lifeless body. She probably died on the spot. Chloe! That was so fast. Evelyn has a knack of killing people immediately. Except for like one character who was the main character's girlfriend who cheated on him. She made sure she died very slowly. Chloe gazes at her sister, a smile of unbelievable cruelty on her lips. After all that, that's what I'm saying, Z. Wander's a sicko. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I stare at Chloe's manic face in disgust. Why does this look like Fem, you, and Fem? That's crazy. He ain't wrong, though. But she also just killed somebody? What up, boss? How you doing? Never talk to me about Shenmue again. I never want to see it again. I never want to hear of it again. God, when she said 3 thank yous in a row, all it made me think of was the meme of the thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But Shenmue 2, it's not real. It doesn't exist. It's not even a real game. They made it up. You're gonna love Hong Kong. Trust. I'm probably not even gonna reach Hong Kong. Knowing Rio's luck, he's probably gonna crash land on an island. I never would have imagined. They seem so close. How could Chloe do this to her own twin sister? Demonic egg girl killed egg girl corpse. That's crazy. It's funny though. I can barely see Zoe's dead body, but I don't dare lean forward to see her face. She died immediately after realizing her sister's betrayal. The last thing she felt, the deception, the pain, the betrayal, her last thoughts were tainted by her sister. Her own sister, who confessed everything to her the moment Zoe decided to sacrifice herself for her. Wow. The worst betrayal, the worst death. I clench my fist and feel the tears running down my cheeks, soiled with sweat, dust, and blood. Again, I curse my own weakness, my inability to do anything. Our inability to do anything. Chloe, how could you do this? Chloe turns to me, her features still contorted with unhealthy joy. Hong Kong? The girl. Everything I said, she deserved it. I scream with all my might. She sacrificed herself for you. Shut up, Fade. You don't know what it's like growing up in the shadow of your twin, to be nothing but a pale copy, a permanent disappointment to all the people who prefer your sister. Chloe's face becomes harsher, wilder. You don't know what it's like to have people you love systematically call you by your sister's name, as if you didn't exist. Like they'd rather be with your sister than you. Don't y'all have like different hairstyles? Hong Kong D, that doesn't even work. And you know what? Shenmue's being put off for another week because of you. You don't know what it's like, Fade. Wander, defending Chloe is like doubly as bad as defending the witch. At least the witch has her reasons and her goals and her motivations, you know? Defending Chloe is like defending a criminal. Chloe seems out of breath. The resentment built up over the years shows on her still incredibly pale face. I still mix up my identical twin cousins' names, despite them having way different hairstyles. That's because, actually, do you speak to them often? Because I feel like if you talk to them often enough, you'd probably get it down. But if you don't see them / talk to them often, you probably wouldn't like know, right? I guess in this case, the other people wouldn't know either. But if they're trying to specifically talk to the sister, they probably know what they look like, right? For a school, maybe not. Not that often, about once a month. Okay, yeah, so you probably like, since you don't talk to them that often, you probably, it is harder because you don't talk to them often enough to like, get that like difference between them down, right? Maybe. The resentment built up over the years shows on her still incredibly pale face. So what? We all have our problems, and Zoe had hers that... Shut up! You try to act all high and mighty when you know nothing about what I've been through. If you were so perfect, so pure, you would have sacrificed yourself to save Zoe. Just terrible with names? That's also fair. Names are tough. Names are so tough. I barely know people's names, unless I make an effort to remember. My parents have called my dog my brother's name. It was hilarious. The three times? Oh my god. That one's crazy. What's my name again? Oh, you're Sin. Sin, short for sinner. Burn him. I barely suppress a gagging fit. Naming identical twins. Whoa, calm down. But seriously, naming identical twins, Chloe and Zoe, is sick and twisted for how. Oh yeah, they're so similar. I mean, it's the twin gimmick, you know. Make them as identical as possible for the haha funny they're twins look. But it is so sick and twisted because you'd mess up their names. You'd mess up non-identicals twins names that easily as well. Pop crow, pop moo. I agree about Chloe. I once had a close friend named Chloe. She wanted to be a model, so I got her to be in a local rap video. Then she started partying with Flo Rida, and she stopped hanging out with me. Never trust Chloe. What is this lore? Hello? I feel like every month Jay just drops new lore, and I just have to sit there and intake new Jay lore every time, every month. I get a month of processing time to process new Jay lore. What do you mean she started partying with Flo Rida? W. Chloe is also crazy. That's crazy. Hello? Jay, get me in a rap. Get me in a rap video too. I promise you I will not start hanging out with Flo Rida instead. Like 99%. I'd stop hanging out with a lot of people if I could party with Flo Rida. This is true. Honestly, I probably wouldn't. It's fine. She ended up having a baby, and she out of shape now. Model career is over. Crazy. Don't worry, though. She's probably happy. That sounds like a happy life, actually. You got your partying out of the way, and then you settled down and had a family. Easy. Nah. Jay's out for blood, guys. I can't stop him. I'm trying to find the good in this, and Jay's just dropping. Jay just hates this person. There's nothing I can do here. I honestly, I think even if I could hang out with like someone popular, like Flo Rida or something, I'd probably never stop hanging out with people who I'm like close with in general. Yo, Loaf, new J lore up above you. I barely suppress a gagging fit. What up, Loaf? How you doing? That has nothing to do with it. I don't. Then how come I'm talking to you and not Emma or Wes or Dan? Huh? How do you explain that, you stupid hypocrite? I remain flabbergasted by Chloe's words. This is just completely unrelated. Even though I did fail to protect them, I was the only one who remembered, and yet I failed to change anything. This can't be real? I was trying to be in the rap game too, and I couldn't even be her +1. That's true. Yeah, if I remember right, you used to make music, right, boss? It is messed up that she didn't bring you along. Yeah, I do remember that. I don't even know what to say. You know what? Jay used to make music. I don't either, Loaf. What up, Loaf? How you doing today? Yeah, I think for me personally, I would never be comfortable with abandoning someone just for, like, popularity. It feels so icky. Tomorrow I'm about to find out he knew Tupac too. Honestly, with the way Jay drops these random bits of, like, life experiences, I wouldn't put it past him either. There's the bus. There's this. There's the jail cousin. The hospital bill one also. I was satisfied with an illusory happiness, naive. Jay didn't want to tell us this lore too early, or we'd try to use him to clout chase and get with Flowrider too. Jay, put me in, I got... That is so crazy. I wish I knew Tupac, but he died when I was like, I got you. I got you. That's an insane story. Oh my god. Jay has like insane... Jay has the most insane stories I've ever seen, because Jay also has that story where his cousin sent him... his random cousin who has to talk to just sent him a hospital bill and expected him to pay for it. No words, nothing, no explanation at all, just sent the bill. Illusory happiness, naive. I let my guard down and did nothing to save them. They were doomed the moment I let them set foot in this room again. We all have our problems, as you say, so deal with yours and keep your bullshit moral principles to yourself. The short silence is quickly broken by Evelyn's lifting voice. Lilting? Evelyn's lilting voice. Well, getting back to Fade's decision. He did pick Zoe after all. What? What? Chloe looks at Evelyn with a startled expression.
Lilting.
Lilting? Interesting. Is that like wilting? Nah, probably not. I'm surprised Luff knows who Tupac is, not gonna lie. Drama? No, I won. She's the one who died. A long dagger pierces Chloe, identical to the one that killed Zoe, in the same spot, the same way, with the same sound. Chloe collapses to the ground in perfect symmetry to her sister. The two identical handles of the magic daggers stand proudly, deeply planted in the flesh of their victims, like a morbid reminder of Evelyn's omnipotence. There goes your girl, Wanderer. An atrocious sense of nausea spreads in my entrails. Why? Evelyn, you had it all planned. Only cause I keep getting ads clickbaiting, they found him still alive. Wait, I don't get those ads. Also, we're gonna pause for ads. Speaking of ads, I don't get those. What websites are you using? What websites are you getting these ads? That was a long time ago. I don't think I've ever got those. Really? not the click, not those are like literally perfect clickbait faces. Those are actually perfect. He's not using a website, he's using Windows 96. That might be the one, actually. Like, reading on sussy manga sites for Naruto and other Shonen Jump stuff in, like, 2008. I guess I never used those websites in 2008. Most of the ads I've ever seen are, like, very sussy, people in your area, you know? Wink wonks in your area. Disgusting. Fluffy shite! Nikkei ads? I wish I got Nikkei ads. I barely get Nikkei ads. I've gotten more Arknight Enfield ads than Nikkei ads. It's kind of messed up. I get Honkai Star Rail ads on my phone that has Honkai Star Rail installed. They said do it again. They said bring it back on your PC. I don't think I get Honkai Star Rail ads anymore. I get Arknight's Enfield ads. On Twitter, I recently got a promoted post from Lost Sword, which looks really cool, and I might get into that game. Hi, Masa. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the dailies. Congrats on the 54 stamps. Sheesh. Thank you, Masa. Yeah, I got ads on Twitter from Lost Sword, which looks really cool, actually. Guys, I might pick up Lost Sword. The animation they had was insane. Hi, Sen. Thank you for the dailies. Congrats on the 21 stamps. Lost Sword is the biggest bait, is it? Is it actually bait? The animation looked cool. Is it Is it not good? I don't even know what the gameplay is in Lost Sword. Animation is like Shinkai level of animation, and the gameplay is Grand Blue Fantasy Flash game graphic. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. I'll unbiasedly check it out just in case, though, you know? You feel me? It looks like Epic 7. Exaggerating, but gameplay's like Epic 7. Ah. But more like 7. Not Epic? Do their alts not use the anime stuff that Epic 7 does? Because if they do that, it's Epic 7. I don't know. Let me see. Okay. Bet. I try to squeeze the blood that roars in my temples. I was the one who condemned Zoe when it was Chloe who deserved it. Did she deserve to die? Is it as simple as that? Evelyn's voice echoes in my skull, but her lips remain still. How does it feel to watch the people... How does it feel to watch the people you know die around you, totally helpless? An insidious feeling of unease washes over me. I don't think so? Oh. Damn, if they don't have that, then it kind of falls off. That was the best part of Epic 7, and that's what makes me want to pick up, like, Chaos Nightmare 0 as well. Which is the same devs behind Epic 7, surprisingly. Animations don't even look hand-drawn. I think they use Live 2D. Oh, really? Damn, that sucks. Dang, I guess I'll just stick with Chaos Nightmare 0. An insidious feeling of unease washes over me. Would? Real? She likes us anyway, so we're already in. Hi, Dai. Are you playing that right now? No, I need to download it. Or at least I wanted to, because it was the same devs of Epic 7. With art and designs by Hula. Concept sounds cool. Yeah. How you doing, Ty? I hope you're doing well today. This voice in my head, it's as if it's penetrating directly into every single neuron I possess. What's with chat being down bad for psychos tonight? What do you mean? Evelyn's so based and cool. She's the least psychotic person here. We vibing? Hey, good to hear. Yeah, I was gonna try it out, Loaf. It looks really cool. And it helps that I know, like, one of the, like, not know, but, like, like, I followed the art of one of the lead designers for quite some time. I think they did art for Destiny Child, too, back when that was around. And some for Nikkei, I think, too. At least Chloe has a backstory. Did she? She's the only other person here at this point. There's a red hair girl somewhere around whose name I forgot. I don't actually, she's somewhere around, I think. The voice in my head, it's as if it's penetrating directly into every single neuron I possess. Evelyn. Evelyn gazes down at the two corpses with a satisfied look on her face as she gently strokes her collar, oblivious to my husky voice. Without a word, she walks back down the stairs towards the painting with a cheerful expression. Well, I believe we can resume class now. There's no red flags. I mean, look at her clothes. No red in sight. Exactly, she's blue! And blue's close to green! But no, there's a red hair girl somewhere. She was pretty nice, actually, surprisingly. I count on you to listen carefully and take notes. There will be more questions later. The atmosphere of paralysis that had gripped the room gradually dissipates. A few horrified cries that echo in the room are quickly muffled for fear of retaliation. The unmistakable sound of computer keyboards resume its ballet as Evelyn begins to write on the board. I think it's time for another fundamental sociology topic. Revenge. Evelyn begins to recite her lecture without the slightest hesitation. Just like in the previous loop. As if the previous loop had never been interrupted. The students are all deathly pale and try to ignore the dead bodies around them as they focus on their note-taking. My temple still aching, I turn my head to Dan's lifeless body and begin to cry softly. All the death, all the horror. It's not over. It's still not over. Okay. Yeah, we didn't cover the red hair girl at all this time around, but hopefully soon. I remember. A while ago. Unicorn. Fade, wake up. Your girlfriend's calling you. Huh? Over there. She's calling you. Hurry up. She looks pissed. Emma glares at me as I slowly approach her. Oh, did we loop back? This isn't Shenmue 2. Shenmue 2 is delayed not till next week, but the week after. Shenmue's a Thursday thing, Loaf. Always has been. This is Midnight Witch 3. But we need to know what Hong Kong's gonna be like, and the boat's probably gonna crash on some deserted island, and I'll never reach Hong Kong, Loaf. I have no more hope. Emma glares at me as I slowly approach her. I've been calling you for 5 minutes. Sorry, Emma. I was focused on another girl, right? Emma, you know you're the only one. Emma sighs heavily. But I think you've been spending way too much time with Dan lately. This man thinks he's playing the Titanic. I might as well be at this point. Get me in a Titanic game instead. That's such a guy thing. Whenever you see a pretty girl, you immediately forget about your girlfriend and you... A dreamy look appears on her face. Emma, you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Her voice, slightly higher than usual, betrays her excitement. She keeps looking behind my shoulder as if... What exactly are you looking at? I turn around and see nothing but Wes's slightly hunched body. Looking puzzled, I pivot back to Emma. I don't get it. It's only... Hi, Wes. What? Emma's face turns crimson. You just acknowledged my existence. If Gooba was here... He'd say Wes looks like Fade. I think I feel like he has already. He honestly... I feel like he has already. What's going on? Are you kidding me? It's just Wes. Shut up. This is the best day of my life. And I agree, mods. His bones, destination, the sea. Are you having a stroke? If you were having a stroke, I know exactly who I would like to comfort me. Good morning, love. There. Where are we? Where in the world are we right now? Jessica, okay, the red hair girl's name was Jessica. Okay, right. The insanity continues. Jessica jostles me and rushes to Wes to grace him with a languid kiss. Concern? Big concern. You're late. I'm so sorry. I was trying to buy your favorite food for you, but they were just out of stock. Alternate universe where West is a Chad. God, where's the knife? West shrugs absently. Don't worry, babe. Don't worry, babe. It's not the first time you've disappointed me. Guys. My love, please forgive me. Man, I'm out of here. No. Lock in. Jessica's close to bursting into tears. No, not Jessica. This alternate world sucks. Not with West. West does not look like Faye. What? Emma, have we been transported to a parallel dimension? West is dating Jessica. Shut up, he's talking. I only forgive pretty girls. I'll make an exception and forgive you anyway. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you 1,000 times. What are you looking at? What are you looking at, you? Bow your head. West stares at me darkly. Just as I'm about to give him a good old punch in his stupid face, I notice Emika and Jessica glaring at me. Apologize, Fade. Right now. I widen my eyes. Are you kidding me? Minion, get rid of that filth. Dan appears right behind me and grabs me roughly by the shoulders. Where's Dan? Here he is. The master has spoken. Dan, what the hell are you doing? The master demands an apology. I turn my head to Wes, who is holding a long knife in his hands. Apologize. Yes, we do like apologies. I'm going to die at the hands of an omnipotent worshipped Wes. Is there a worse death than that? Probably, yes. But it still doesn't make sense. It's obvious. It's like you asked for Dan and he appeared, Wonder. It is perfectly absurd. None of this is true. This does not exist, any of this. Like unicorns. Wake up, Fade. Unicorn is the achievement I got for that. What? So I was taking a nice nap? Hey, Fade. I barely hear an audible mumble. I open my tear-reddened eyes and see that Evelyn is still writing on the board, busy reciting her lecture in a very animated voice. Fade, stop crying. We need to talk. I slowly turn, the whispering that is becoming more insistent, right behind me. Fade, get a hold of yourself. Jessica stares at me with her big amber eyes, her face hard. Leave me alone. Jessica sighs silently. Jessica sighs slightly, and her features soften. Look, you don't have to feel guilty. Her question was a false pretext. Your answer would have changed absolutely nothing. I reply in a hoarse breath. That's not true. I'm sure I should have. Stop beating yourself up. You couldn't have changed anything. That witch, she did exactly what she intended to do. She just wanted to kill. Ever since watching Howl's Moving Castle, the word witch has never been witch for me. Send help. She wanted to give you the illusion of a choice to better traumatize you, but the conclusion was written all along. I stare at Jessica blankly. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter. After all, students die one by one. That's the only reality that matters. And we are next on the list. Like animals at the slaughterhouse, we patiently wait for our turn, immersed in a implacable collective anguish. Implacable. Jessica shakes my shoulder. Fade, focus. We need to find a way out of here. It feels like we had this discussion. It feels like we had the same discussion forever ago, during the first loop. You seem to know more than anyone. You already knew who Evelyn was this morning, as if you knew she was a witch. A few tears blur my vision slightly. I knew her, and yet I couldn't do anything to protect anyone. And now, everyone is trapped again. Jessica stares at me inquisitively. You already knew. You knew her. I look at Jessica with a totally helpless look. Helpless. I didn't. I couldn't do anything. Jessica's gaze softens as she places her hand on my shoulder. Fade, please. You have to tell me everything you know. It may be the key to getting out of here alive. With my throat in knots, I take Jessica's hand and squeeze it with all my might. I don't even know where to begin. But I need to share my burden with someone. It only took me a few minutes to tell Jessica the first loop. The repetition, the discordant signals the return of Evelyn, the return of the horror. Jessica listened patiently without interruption, only raising a surprised eyebrow here and there. I thought she would have had a hard time relating the events without bursting into tears, but after I started the story, the words just came pouring out. You kind of just have to go with whatever someone's saying in a situation like this, right? Because the situation's so absurd, you're kind of at that point just like, anything's probably possible. At that point, you're just like, it's probably true. Big if true. I thought I would have a hard... Okay. Naturally, as if I had been waiting forever to finally get it off my chest. I'm not gonna lie, your story sounds completely insane. But it's not like we're in a very normal situation. Yeah, exactly. Maybe Wes is right. Maybe we're just in hell and this is our punishment. Yeah, let's put aside the purgatory delusions for now. The only certainty is that we're trapped with a witch who's capable of killing anyone anytime. From what you've told me, we already managed to kill her once by taking her by surprise. Jessica shakes her head. You have no idea how disturbing it is to have no memory of the actions you yourself are supposed to have performed. I smile weakly. Yeah, you're really lucky not to remember the slaughter of half the class. Jessica sighs. Sorry, that's not what I meant. Her eyes swivel to Evelyn, still busy writing on the board. In any case, I find your theory quite coherent. She targets the bad students. The only problem is that we don't know if there really are any good students. In other words, we don't know if there will actually be any survivors left in the end, and I don't intend to wait to find out. I look at her with a stunned face. How can you say that? Emma's dead, and Dan, and even Zoe. Jessica puts her hands in front of her in a placating gesture. Wait, try to look at it from the witch's point of view. According to her completely twisted morals, Emma cheated on you, so she was punished. Dan tried to kill her, so he disrupted the class so she disrupted the class. Oh my god, I can't speak today. I can't read today. Dan tried to kill her, so he disrupted the class, as did those who tried to run away or refused to return to their seats. As for Zoe, I think Evelyn was targeting both twins. Zoe because she spent her time taking her sister down. That's what Chloe said to save her skin. She's the one who betrayed her sister. I know, I'm not saying she deserves to die. Again, try to think like the witch. She wanted to kill Chloe too, because she's the one who started the rumor. What rumor? Jessica plunges her cat-like eyes into mine. It doesn't surprise me that Emma never told you about it, considering how close she was to Zoe. See Matt's dead body over there? I refuse to turn my head to gaze at another corpse, but nod nonetheless. Matt, one of the victims of the first loop. The one who had been accused of having... You told me that after he died, everyone was talking about the rumor about him. That he had pressured one of his one-night stands into an abortion. Don't tell me that. That girl was Zoe. Apparently, he completely freaked out when he found out she was pregnant, and he put incredible pressure on her to abort the baby. She was actually planning to keep the child, but apparently he threatened to ruin her life if she did that. He probably would have refused to acknowledge his paternity and therefore his duties to the kid. I look at Jessica with a look of both awe and puzzlement. Jessica, how do you know all this? Jessica just seems to know everything. Jessica just always knows. MC does not know anything. No, we're as an MC clueless. Our MC was cheated on and wasn't told about it for like a whole year. Or maybe it was 2 years, wasn't it? Dan didn't exactly do anything. Wes didn't exactly do anything either. I mean, Wes sucked in general, so it is what it is. Didn't know anything about Chloe and Zoe's relationship. Didn't know anything about Zoe's rumors. We do nothing. NTR'd even ICU thing. Listen, I didn't know this was an NTR game, okay? I thought it was just a chill vibe. I was lied to, loaf. This wasn't anything. Thank you for the crown, Ty. Thank you. Jessica, how do you know all this? I'm trying to piece together bits and pieces of information. It's all rumors, nothing is certain. But given how oddly specific Evelyn's question to Matt was, there's probably some truth to it. What is certain is that Zoe ended up having an abortion. Given Chloe's reaction before she died, she knew about it, and I can't imagine Emma not being aware as well. Zoe had an abortion. Well, I'm not sure Emma would have told me spontaneously. Zoe absolutely wanted to keep it a secret, which is easy to understand. Ditto for Matt, who was known for his one-night stands. But the information leaked and the rumor spread widely. No one knew for sure who the girl was, but Zoe was among the potential candidates. I was well aware that Zoe had slept with Matt at a party. Everyone knew. Okay, well, we knew that one. Howard? I wasn't aware of this. Damn, I didn't expect these side characters to have lives outside of the main characters. It was wildly rumored. Everybody knew. Everyone knew Omu. Everyone except us. Actually, apparently we knew. Everyone except us who just took over this body recently. It was widely rumored a bright girl like Zoe with a flirt like Matt. Everyone talked about it. But she even got pregnant. Zoe tried to find the person responsible for the rumor, someone who wanted to harm her. As you can guess, I was one of the first suspects. But it didn't last long. Zoe found another scapegoat, more satisfactory than me. Or at least easier to bully. Oh. Indeed, I don't see who would dare to oppose Jessica head-on. But actually, it was Chloe who was behind it. She just wanted to smear her sister. Out of revenge. Out of cowardice. Never mind the reasons. Evelyn doesn't seem to care about such details. I end up nodding slowly. Evelyn only cares about seeing us die. Still, it doesn't make any sense. Even if Emma had an unsavory past, why would she die so quickly? How do you explain the fact that she's dead while others are still alive? People like me, you mean? Wait, that's not what I said. But you obviously meant it. Look, believe it or not, but I don't think I've done anything particularly punishable by Evelyn's standards. I'm not perfect by any means, but that's also why most girls hate me. But Jessica smiles with a disillusioned air. Red hair. The red looks so good though, come on. Most girls like to drag me through the mud. But I guarantee you I've never stolen anyone's boyfriend, or cheated on anyone for that matter. To tell you the truth, I've always been the one to get... Jessica pauses, her cheeks suddenly rosy. Anyway, all that to say, I'm probably doomed, but I'm not that surprised I'm still alive, for now. The problem is what you told me about Evelyn's change in method from the first loop. She seems to want to give the students some semblance of choice in order to take the level of sadism up a notch with no concern for collateral damage. What do you mean? Hey, Wonder, put the sniper down. Wonder, come on, the red looks so good. Look at Wes. Look at Wes. She let him choose who to fight to the death with. And it fell on you. Still, she didn't really want you dead, not right away at least. Too good. Wander, just cause your girl's dead cause you picked wrong doesn't mean my picks are bad, Wander. It doesn't mean you have to go for my picks, Wander. You should have just picked better. And you are still alive. Well, the twins are both dead. Whoa, 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 whoa! Calm down! Leaving? You sit back down! Luffy turned him into 4 bones. If she had wanted to target you and Wes, she would have found an excuse to have you both killed at the end of the duel, no matter what. A new migraine washed over me. Why does everything have to be so complicated? Nah, Wander's cool and right. Painful knife healing. Knife healing, what? Painful knife healing. As you figured out, I'm not exactly on good terms with the other girls, far from it. So if Evelyn decides to ask a girl to pick someone, let's say my time is fast approaching. Yeah, if your theory is correct, then yeah, I guess. Like that one character in Bleach that you haven't seen. Exactly. Wish I watched Bleach or Full Metal Alchemist or stuff like that. Haven't though. Assuming your theory is indeed correct, but there's no clear evidence that my theory is correct. It's very possible that Evelyn actually targets her victims randomly depending on her mood at the moment. Maybe there are no good students. Maybe we're all doomed. I shake my head in resignation. It's a certainty. We are doomed. You, me, the others, everyone. Could be, indeed. But all the more reason to try something. Jessica, I've had this discussion with you before, and Dan during the first loop. It cost us Dan's life, and what did we get in return? Evelyn didn't die, the day started over, and Dan... My voice begins to tremble slightly. Dan is dead for good, for nothing. Jessica is silent for a moment. Fade, I understand how hard it must have been for you to go through all that the first time. But you really need to get it through your head that this is the first time for me. Jessica places her hands on my uninjured arm. You said it before. We're doomed. So we might as well try something to get out of this, even if the chances are slim. We can't just sit back and wait for Evelyn to come and kill us off one by one. You know that. You know that. Dan would have said the exact same thing. He did say the exact same thing. Daily is resetted. See you in 40. Dailies don't reset at this time. Dailies reset like 12 hours from now. No, like 13 hours from now. Mods? Same? Lofi, you don't play gacha games. You quit them all. Or something like that. The GTA dailies. Never mind, he's sick. I still play Honkai Star Rail? No, you don't. You just look at them. Gooning. Dan would have said the exact same thing. He did say the exact same thing. What? Gooner? Yeah, that's Loaf. That's why he plays Honkai Star Rail. He doesn't play it for the cool storyline or the plot or the phenoms. He plays it for the gooning. And you're forgetting a crucial asset you didn't have in the first loop. Phenom! Uh-huh. Luffy, how could you? I know! Common sense. Experience. I call it common sense. I believed you, we all did, and he betrayed us. Think about it. Thanks to your memories, we know we can harm her. You've already done it. I've been trying to tell y'all. By sacrificing Dan. Maybe, but that means she's still vulnerable. If that were really the case, then I wouldn't be stuck here in a second loop. So you could rest in your cozy little bed while we're all dying in the loop. Damn it, Jessica, you know exactly what I meant. Right, sorry. Your most important memory is that medallion thing. I gave her a slightly disillusioned look. You lost your favorite medallion?
What?
Vermilion! Thank you for the raid! How's your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, I'm Fadelessword. Most please pay for the starting rhymes. This is Rise art, bunch of advanced platform shooters, novels, RPGs, and other things as well. If you haven't already, please go check out Vermilion. Vermilion's super cool. They do a lot of different variety themselves. They played Hollow Knight. They're doing some art. They do a lot of art. It's really cool. But they've been playing through Hollow Knight. They still are gonna be playing through Hollow Knight, and they do a lot of like chatting and vibing streams as well. If you haven't already, please go check out Vermilion. Vermilion is absolutely amazing, and I do try to lurk in their streams, and they're really cool whenever I've gotten to lurk into them. So please go check out Vermilion if you have not already. Absolutely amazing. You can give a follow button at the top of chat or the link in chat as well. It was good. We drew Eldritch Hatsune Miku. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Let's go. I swear you stopped speaking English in your raid intro? Nah, slow it down and see. Thank you. I'm glad you had it. That sounds so cool. I hope you had a good stream. Yo, congrats on the drawing. Art is so great. I draw every once in 6 months. If you believe in me If your belief in me was so easily faltered by this man's hearsay, I'd never want your belief in the first place, Lofi. There it is. Draw now. Sorry, 6-month cooldown. It is what it is. It do be like that. I just need the cooldown period, you know? It just helps. But please do go check out VtuberEN if you haven't already. I absolutely highly recommend them. Please go give them a follow. But yeah, welcome in. We're currently playing Midnight Witch. This is our second day of playing it because we played it last week as well. Essentially, we are somebody trapped in a classroom with a substitute teacher, a TA who turned out to be a witch who's killing off all the students who did something bad. And we ended up getting out of the classroom, but then we got put in a time loop. So now we're running it back. And we're trying to find the solution to get out of here, essentially, as she's slowly killing off the students and maybe trying to kill off us as well. But yeah, welcome in. If you do need to raid and dip, get some food, get some water, to bed, completely understandable. Do not even worry about it. I love things with witch vibes, and I love dive loop. Yeah, it has both. I believe in women's rights and wrongs. W. Honestly, the witch is really pretty. The witch is really pretty. She could kill me and I would say thank you before I died. The witch is really pretty. This isn't the witch, this is just our classmate. She's cool too. But the witch is really pretty. Oh, yikes, Gem. Hold on. Load. This is what she looks like. Hot witch sprites, or it didn't happen? I got you. I got you. Yeah. I got you. Walk in, loaf. I love women real. Anyways. That's a witch. So, you know, honestly, it's fine if she kills us. Loaf's just lying because he was caught gooning. And now everyone knows the truth. Classic Loaf. But yeah, that's the witch. There's a couple of CGs with her. You're just spreading lies? Would I ever lie? Would I ever lie? Never. Every day? Loaf, you're like the serial liar. You saying every day means nothing. It means I never lie. You see? We just gotta take everything Loaf says as the opposite, really. Well, yes, Ty. Mods, take him out. What? Well, yeah, this game's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. It has some cool music. I think they're all copyrighted though, because when I checked the YouTube stream, they were all like flagged. But it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool game. We're just learning bad things about our friends, like how our girlfriend at the start of the game cheated on us for 2 years and then died. How the twin sisters actually hated, well, one of them hated the other, and the other one was just bullying people because they could, and also like other things like that. Yeah, you know how it is. You know you're a bad liar when you even lie about cereal. Hello. But yeah, this game's pretty neat. Jessica smacks the back of my head exactly as she would have done with Dan. Evelyn's medallion, you idiot. You told me it kept glowing even after she was dead. A few concerned looks turn our way at Jessica's abrupt exclamation. I glance in panic in the direction of the board. Evelyn continues to write on a completely word-filled board, pausing here and there to explain a technical term. What about Cyril? I don't know what he's talking about either. I don't know what Jay's talking about either. But Loaf, you probably know what he's talking about. What cereal do you lie about? Keep your voice down. Jessica seems upset, but leans forward a little more towards me. We were talking about Evelyn's medallion. The medallion? A striking medallion that seems to have a will of its own, which always glows with an unhealthy blue glow. Right, her medallion. You said it seemed to be full of energy when she was stabbed. You called him a serial liar? Oh, that's what you meant. You meant that cereal. Oh, you're right, Jay. He would lie about cereal, though. Ah, so funny, Jay. I understood frame 1. Yeah, just like how you understand these nuts on your chin, huh? Analysis complete. Frame 1. Lamau? I can't be saying anything. You brought this on yourself. If you tell me I should never play Shenmue again, Loaf, you get the hall pass. I've been so chill, you mentioned Shenmue 2. It was over for you ever since then. That's my Platinum 2X KO gamer. The insidious blue energy she uses every time she casts a spell, correct? Yeah, but you don't really think it would be that easy, do you? Diamond TFT player, though. Askers. I liked it better when you were Emerald. Maybe even Platinum. Please, it's so special. Doesn't sound that special. Tell me when you're... What is it? Champion? Master? Top 500? That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do is to break the medallion in order to take away her powers. Jessica glances sideways at Evelyn, still reciting the course with a beaming look on her face. Just looking at her, it's impossible to imagine that she has just slaughtered half of the class. It does sound a bit too simple indeed, but did you notice that she always touches her medallion right after she uses her magic? I try to remember her every move. Her cruel smile after each kill, her sadistic laughter, her evanescent movement, her hand on her medallion. Chat, look at the medallion specifically. Medallion only. Use those binoculars for the medallion only, chat.
Evanescent.
Evanescent. I have enlightened synchro. What does that mean? Medallion. Yes. Look thoroughly at the medallion. Only the medallion, though. There's nothing other than a medallion there. What does that even mean, T? How to become a magic medallion? Stop reading my Google search history! Jeez, that's meant to be private. Yeah, seen some amazing things tonight. What does that mean? What are you doing to him? NSFW. You know what? You have fun. Convince Synchro to play Overwatch, mayhaps? Oh god. The worst timeline. I think he already plays Overwatch, actually. I remember clearly her hand caressing her medallion, her left hand. The one she uses to cast the majority of her spells. The medallion is protected by king-size pillow. Only notice the medallion! He plays with me on like Fade. If you opt on League, we could play a good game. I'm just saying. I'm busy, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, T. That's wild. Okay, majority of her spells. Or all of her spells? Did she ever use her right hand? I press my fists into my temples as if to calm the turmoil that is stirring them. The more I try to concentrate, the more my memories escape me. Did she always touch her medallion as if it's is it as simple as that? Maybe it's not so strange. After all, wizards always use a magic catalyst, don't they? Oof. What wizards do we know? What wizards do we know? He's saying wizards always use a magic catalyst, like we know a lot of wizards. Whether it's a staff, a grimoire, or a familiar, I don't even know if that's true in most fiction. It's actually, you're right. I see if they meant fictional wizards. We also flamed someone for talking about fictional wizards earlier in this game too. I think somebody, I think it was like either Chloe or Zoe, one of them mentioned, oh, all the wizards, all the witches in movies, and then everyone snapped at them like, oh, witches in movies, those aren't real life. How do they know what witches are like? Not us running it back, but this time with no one to stop us. The school is for Hogwarts while they're killing everyone. I giggle nervously. Jessica, we're just trying to translate fictional stories into reality. We're trying to fit squares into circles to convince ourselves. There we go. Jessica smiles at me. I didn't know about your insightful side. If I were really insightful, I would have found, I would be able to find a better theory. I agree with you that this theory seems a bit too forced. Jessica seems chill. Out of everyone who's died so far, and considering they've all been exposed for like terrible things, Jessica seems chill, you know? Maybe Jessica is our friend. Keepo happy. Yeah, but she has red hair. Water, it can't, you can't hate every color. Turn Jessica into a puppy kicker. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chat, are you reading what this man is saying? Are you reading what this man is saying? Screenshot it. Screenshot it. This is why I always talk about how messed up. I've been trying to tell y'all about Lofi. Jay was right. That being said, Genie, for my final wish, whoa, 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 whoa. Final finish. Oh wait, you did say final. Just finish me. Damn, I just filled in final wish, but you did say final finish. Mortal Kombat, ah. Deserved. You're gonna live with that mistake for your life now. That being said, so was your theory about the consistency of the murders, and yet it happened to be true. That's your opinion. The fact is that it is far from absurd, and that, so far, it still hasn't been explicitly disproven. Back to the medallion theory, again, it's not totally absurd. Fade was about to waste a whole wish? I didn't waste any. Loaf said final finish. Or is it because I filled in wish? It would have still been Loaf's final wish, though. You've seen her like I have. She keeps touching her medallion. I don't know what your first loop looked like, but in this one, she didn't stop touching it. After every use of her magic. I paid even more attention to it because it was the thing that immediately stood out to me when I first saw Evelyn. The medallion. It's like you said. It glows with an unhealthy glow, unnerving. I can't deny that last point. The blue glow, I feel like I could be hypnotized forever if I immerse myself in it too long. A light that is both fascinating and dangerous. I am drawn to it like a moth to a lamp that will eventually burn it out. Wow, you really think that this could be the source of her power? That breaking it would be enough to get rid of Evelyn for good? Jessica closes her eyes for a moment, then turns her head towards Evelyn. I don't know. What I am convinced of is that physically killing her won't be enough. We have to try something more. And thanks to your experience from the first loop, I feel like we're onto something. Regarding that little something more you were missing the first time. I don't know if that's the right lead, but it's the one that makes the most sense, given the clues we were about to gather. able to gather. Jessica squeezes my hand while fixing Evelyn with a hate-filled stare. What is certain, however, is that we are running out of time. If we do nothing, our death will be certain. And I refuse to die like everyone else, torn between surprise and helplessness. I'm even more impressed with Jessica's strength of mind than I was in the first loop. Yo, W Jessica. Honestly, Wander just has bad taste. Jessica's great. And Wander liked Chloe anyways, and Jay told us about Chloe, so... Yeah, but she has red hair. Yeah, but Jay warned us about Chloe, Wander. And you still liked Chloe in the end, huh? After the fact! He warned us! He warned us! I'm even more... Okay. Who's Chloe? Wander's favorite, who had purple hair and a midriff, who died betraying her sister. Hi, Sia. Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well today. Can I get 55 burgers, 55 fries, and 55 drinks? 55 wedges, 55 shakes? Midriff? Where? She's dead. She's dead, Ty. Ty, she died. She died a painful and horrible death. No! Actually, I think she died a pretty quick death. She just got stabbed. I think it was a pretty quick death, actually. Don't worry, she'll be around in the next loop. If there is a next loop, it feels like we're cooking this loop, aren't we? With a good idea and everything? Hi, Grandpa. Hi, Relic. Helping you fail the next loop? Why? Hi, she betrayed her sister. After her sister sacrificed herself for her, she started laughing in her face. So, y'all, mods, take the sinner. It'd be pretty ballsy for a time loop to let you win in just 2 loops. Like, why even introduce the mechanic at this point? Well, I mean, the time loop didn't even fix very much. The time loop pretty much only served to confuse us more. Because after the time loop happened, they just immediately killed off everyone who died during the first loop anyway. So it's kind of barely like a time loop. Relic Shield was such a good support item. I don't even know what that is. That's why I don't play support. I don't even know what half the items are. What up, Sia? How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I don't know what Wander is yapping about either. What a weird guy. I agree. What a weird person. You're right, Loaf. We should throw Wander into the ocean. W Loaf. Good idea, good idea. All Loaf's plan. If you want to blame anyone, blame Loaf. The can, don't worry about those. Do not worry about those. You did not hear those. Mods, mods, mods. Mods. Hydrate, thank you, Sia. I am, how are you doing? I'm doing good, I'm chilling. I finished editing a short. And then I just have to make the video for that short, which should go actually easier than the short, because the short was crashing my PC because it had 94 clips in it. Man, just roll the strike with those cans falling! And I do it again! The bowling master is what they call me. After great observation and investigation skills, I've tracked down the character. That's crazy. She's still dead, though. Glug, glug, glug. All the cans are empty. They're just sitting here. I drink water. I always thought she was a very confident girl, but to show such determination when facing imminent death is totally different. I'm with you, Jessica. I have very strong doubts about your theory, but I'll follow you. If we're going to be condemned, we might as well die with our heads held high. Jessica smiles softly at me and her features soften completely. Thank you, Fade. We can do this together. Galvanized by this renewed hope, I managed to calm the rush of blood on my temples. Well, now that we agree on the theory, how do we put it into practice? We have no choice but to physically kill her before we destroy her medallion. Doing the opposite would be far too risky. Jessica nods. Right. And the other problem is that we can't use the same ruse we did during the first loop. Evelyn too has retained her memories of that very first loop, very logically. She won't fall into the same trap twice, even without that Wes filth to warn her. We don't even have a weapon on hand. I pause and I notice a glow near her knees. A metallic glow with a strange bluish sheen. While you were fighting with Wes, I picked up the dagger that was stabbed in Dan's back. Just in case. A brilliant insight, I must say, even if it was at the cost of my life. Are you sure Evelyn didn't? She was totally absorbed in your duel. You can believe me. So was the rest of the class. Except you, it seems. Don't try to guilt me with that maudlin tone. Any opportunity is good to set up the next move. Unlike me, she knows how to keep her head cool under any circumstance. Although I would have liked a little more empathy. I was this close to dying out there. You think I'm cruel, don't you? Because I didn't sacrifice myself unnecessarily to come to your rescue. You know very well that Evelyn would have struck me down on the spot if I had come within 10 meters of you. Jessica quickly embraces my shoulders. Hold on! Fellas! Fade, you know I care about you. I just tried to do the best I could with what little room I had. Ha! I promise you that I would have mourned your death just like I did for Dan. I read real pain in her eyes. She and Dan have never dated, but they clearly had a bond more powerful than mere friendship. Almost like brother and sister. Yo, Jessica W, Jessica! Let's go, Jessica! Jessica. I miss Dan too. A lot. We'll do our best to avenge him. Nah, Dan, get out of here. He's dead. He's dead, Omu. He is out of here. Don't worry about him. He is out of here. To avenge him by taking down that witch. Jessica nods slowly, her eyes fixed on Evelyn. But for that, we absolutely have to come up with something that will really surprise her. Yippee! She gives me a long, hard look. I don't know why she seems to have a special place for you. You're the only one who could keep your memories, and you're the only one who came out of your interactions with Evelyn alive. At least for now. You see? You see? I wasn't lying. She has a special little place for me. You see? You see, W. Evelyn. W. Evelyn. Sign me up. That's exactly what I told myself during the first loop. Except, Evelyn didn't lift a finger when I was about to be killed by Wes. He was the one who saved me by killing himself, not Evelyn. Space for you in the trash? Mods, throw Sia into the ocean. She wants us, she does! You get to stay in the jail cell if it's Evelyn's jail cell. Ahem. She was ready to see me die, just like the others. If you think she's going to obey me nicely, if I ask her to give us her medallion, W jail cell, Omu gets me. If no one else in the world's got me, I know Omu's got me. Thank you for the hydrate, boss. No, of course not. But she does give you some pretty special privileges anyway. Says, get in the cage, I'm going in the cage. You get it, Ty. I hope Evelyn revives Wes and kisses him in front of your wonder. Your face. Mods, debone him and turn him into gelatin. You seem kind of thirsty? I still am. I got you, Fade, fellow TR enjoy. W Omu, WNTR. Don't be delulu about the special privileges, Fade. Come on, she likes BZ. These mods are out of control. No, of course not. But she does give you some pretty special privileges anyway. You insulted her on several occasions and without any retaliation from her. I really think she treats you differently. You can indulge in things we're not allowed to. Like what? Oh no, you can be more familiar with her. I shake my head gently. Fair enough. Look, I'll try to ask her out on a date, but if she chops my head off in the process, promise me you'll try to take a piece of my body back to my mom, okay? Jessica smacks my skull again. This is becoming a habit. Date! Ow! Stop making noises. We'll get spotted by Evelyn. You're the one. Jessica throws another blow at me, more powerful than the last one. Sorry. I try to think of something that would surprise her. Something only you could do. I'll take care of finding an opening to stab her. And in the meantime, you can shove your sarcasm up your... Jessica pauses as she notices the dead silence in the room. Red. I slowly turn to the board while knowing full well the vision that awaits me. Evelyn, her usual falsely warm smile on her face. All eyes on us. Well, I think it's high time we got back to some questions. Shit. The pretty girl in the back. Jessica, right? I feel Jessica flinch slightly. We still have no plan. Evelyn slowly walks up the stairs in her direction with her regal steps, a toothy grin on her lips. Uh-oh. She knows she's going to kill again. She is looking forward to it. Good job. I wasn't the one talking most of the time. Jessica did most of the talking. This is on her. A cruel smile, sadistic. Reaching her level, just behind me, she leans slightly toward Jessica. Students in the back always tend to chat during classes. Jessica remains petrified. Her brain is probably racing with an alternative plan. Any plan at all, even. Shit, Jessica's going to die. I have to try something. But what? Scream, hit her in the face, throw my laptop at her. Medallion? I don't think we have time to get the medallion. Anything to surprise her. Something only I can do. Only me and Evelyn. I jump to my feet. Evelyn! Evelyn turns to me, a slightly surprised look on her face. Paid, you have to wait your turn. I'm already questioning. Without hesitation, I wrap both my arms around Evelyn and pull her close to me. I am completely crazy. Cinema. Cinema. What was I thinking? Paid, what are you... Against all odds, the mortal blow I was expecting never comes. Evelyn remains as if paralyzed by my gesture. Evelyn, I'm sorry. Cinema. Evelyn weakly tightens both her arms against me. What the hell is this? She's supposed to kill me, right? So why am I seeing so much sadness in her eyes? I said, don't be Delulu. It's working out, though, Z. She likes me. This is evidence. If this isn't concrete evidence, I don't know what is. This unimaginable behavior makes absolutely no sense. Unless... Jessica appears right behind Evelyn, dagger brandished in the air. Jessica, wait! She doesn't wait. The dagger comes down on Evelyn's neck several times, spraying a stream of dark blood all around her. Evelyn keeps her gaze on me, a still sad look on her bloody face. No! Don't cheer, Wonder! Don't start drinking the blood, Wonder! It's not your type! Also, pause for ads, by the way. Wonder, that's not your blood type! Wonder, her blood type is W+. Or W positive. W for which? By the way, in case you were wondering. Wait, the music's so chill. My first name starts with a W? Oh no, Wander! I always thought your name was Launder the Nomad. Huh? Launder the Nomad. That's you, right? Laundering nomads. I see you. It's two yous, actually. Wander the nomad, huh? Guys, we got his identity. Mods, you know what to do. You know what to do now, mods. Take care of him. Find him. Guards. You are not getting away. I got him. Mods, take care of him. Take care of him. Mod check. I'm mods. Painful knife stabbing. That heals. Damn, I wouldn't take that if I were you, Wander. I'd give up any chance at being head mod if that were me. That I'd give up any chance at being head mod if that were me. Crazy. As if she felt no pain, only sadness in reaction to my gesture. As if holding her close to me was more meaningful than having a sharp dagger go through her jugular. Fade. With a last breath, Evelyn speaks my name before collapsing to the floor. No spell, no horrified screams, just my name. Evelyn. I stare with dazed eyes at Evelyn's inert body as she completely bleeds to death. Was she trying to tell me something? Jessica brings me back to reality with force. Fade, hurry up. We have to destroy her medallion. Around us, the other students start to get agitated. She's dead. You killed her. It's a miracle. It's over. It's really over. Evelyn, I love Amelia. Just drop Amelia in here in front of Jessica as well. Try to open the door. Are you crazy? Do you want to burn to death? She's dead. We're safe now. You bet. Go ahead then. I'm not taking the risk. Moreover, move over and open the door. The voices of the survivors gradually rise in intensity as they move towards the door. Other than Jessica and I, there is no one left on this side of the room. No one else seems to care about Evelyn. Jessica grabs the medallion, which still glows with an almost palpable bluish energy, exactly like the last time. I can't get it off her neck. Wait, what? Let me try. No matter how hard I pull, the medallion refuses to go over Evelyn's bloody neck. That would mean that this medallion really has magical powers. Never mind. We'll hold it in place on her chest and destroy it. I feel like I'm totally clueless. A torrent of conflicting emotions is stirring inside of me. Fade, wake up. Try to hold it in place. I'm going to stab it with the dagger. Okay. With troubling hands, I pull the chain so as to immobilize the medallion on Evelyn's body. On 3. 1, 2. Jessica brings the dagger down on the medallion with a deadly precision. A sound of shattering glass accompanies the impact, and the bluish glow disappears completely. My body freezes in anticipation of a surge of magical energy escaping from the medallion and invading the entire room, but nothing comes. A triumphant clamor tells me that someone has finally volunteered to open the door, successfully. Get out! I want out! Let me through, please. Jessica sits on the ground, exhausted. Is it over? I nod, my eyes locked on Evelyn's blood-covered face. I don't see a blue glow anymore. With tears in her eyes, Jessica runs a hand through her hair. We did it. Yeah, I sure feel like it. I straighten up and extend my hand to Jessica to help her up. Come on, let's get out of here. There's no point in staying any longer. Jessica grabs my hand and follows me. I look back one last time at Evelyn's lifeless body. There's not a trace of magic left this time. Nothing but dead flesh. Evelyn, Emma, Dan, the twins. I don't know if we can really say we won. We survived, sure, but as far as who won, I look around the completely empty and silent room. The omnipresent corpses and blood mark the advent of the reign of death. The only winner. I suppress another bout of nausea and clasp Jessica's hand in mine. Yo, we're holding hands! Let's go. Jessica, her face still very pale, nods and follows me without a word. No mention of Wes. We don't consider him as a person. We don't consider him as a human being. He's not someone we remotely care about, you know? Hate that guy. WMC. Heyyo, hand holding. Jessica, her face still very pale, nods and follows me without a word. At the moment of crossing the threshold of the door, a shiver of anguish seizes me. It is here that Evelyn's voice has resounded in my head at the end of the first loop. Are you satisfied with this conclusion? Wait, are you okay? I pause and take a step forward, my body contracting. Nothing. No voice out of nowhere, no residual magic, no evil laughter. Just the sweat oozing from my forehead and the dried blood on my right arm. And the smell of death flooding the entire room. This time, it's over. For good. Time to go home. We'll let the police sort this out. Without another glance, I drag Jessica outside. To freedom. Okay. It looks like we solved it in 2 loops. The blue sky greets us with a disarming nonchalance, as if the outside world never acknowledged the horror we experienced. Most of the students have already left the school, probably returning to their loved ones to celebrate their survival. A few students in tears are sitting on the surrounding lawn, probably too shocked to go home right away. Jam? This is a jam. It's the uplifting music. The nightmare will leave no one unscathed. I turn to Jessica, her face still very pale. What about now? Are we saved? I look up at the bright blue sky. Last time I heard Evelyn's voice after she died, and the sky suddenly changed color, and I pause, watching for any sign that Evelyn might be back. Apart from the chirping of carefree birds, no particular sound reaches me. The sky remains blue and the sun continues to warm my sweat-soaked clothes. All's well that ends well. Hold on. We only held hands with Jessica. Surely now we become the trauma couple. I think it's really over. Although I don't understand why, Evelyn. The last words hang in the air as I meet Jessica's eyes again. A few tears gently trickle down her wet cheeks. Jessica, it's over. Jessica nods, her big eyes locked on me. Yo! Most naturally, our lips come together and we kiss. This is my ending. This is my ending, fellas. GG's. Thank you for watching. This has been a great stream, everybody. I will catch you all on Sunday. Kiss home. Yikes, Jam. You're just jealous, Loaf. You're just jealous that now I'm gonna go watch Suzume. This is my Shenmue 1. That's crazy that this is your Shenmue 1. I open my eyes and see that tears are still rolling down her eyes. I don't know if it's natural to be kissing someone right after all that. What do you mean? See, we came together in times of anguish and pain. Through all that adversity, we came together to triumph it all through the power of our mutual affection for one another. And that is why we are kissing with one another now. You see? That it explains everything, you know? The storybook ending. Trauma kissing. Okay, or trauma kissing. Man, I don't know if we really feel love for each other. We're simply overcome by a wave of irrepressible happiness, following the immense relief of having survived. Okay, maybe they don't love each other. Maybe it's just happiness. Like a victory kiss. Okay, well, never mind. Bring back the witch is crazy. Our will to survive, our will to live was stronger than Evelyn, stronger than death. There is no disrespect to any of the unfortunate people who have passed away. Bring back Chloe. She didn't do water. She had a whole arc of doing things. Or simply satisfying a primitive need for human warmth, for contact. In other words, we're using all our senses to confirm that we are alive. After a long embrace, I gently run my hands through Jessica's amber hair and pull away from her lips slightly. Jessica shakes her head. Thank you, Fade. I needed this. Terribly needed this. I smile softly at her. Yes, so did I. Guys, our MC kind of looks like me. Just saying, just putting that out there. If somebody else was here, they'd say, damn, that looks just like Fade. I can't find the words. You wish? Oh yeah, send it to Gooba and ask. Leave the girl out of it. Just send this to Gooba and ask. I was thinking that. Thank you, Z. You're not green, it's just a sweater. Grow up. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Sia XM, how dare you delete Z's message? That was Sia XM. Sia did that. Mod anonymity, not when it's for compliments towards me. Mods, throw the tomatoes. MC looks like Ty, to be honest. Lofi, shut your I'm gonna put you in the world of Shenmue 1 and see how that goes for you. I can't find the words to express the torrent of emotion that runs through me, and neither can Jessica, it seems. Our two foreheads glued together, we are crossed by a small, nervous laugh, punctuated by some tears. You like forklifts, love? Joy and sadness move together like two lovers that everything opposes. I kiss her again, then raise my eyes to the sky. Dude's aura farming mid-kiss? A slight shiver comes over me when I hear the whisper of the wind reaching my ears, but I don't hear any voice or cruel laughter. Nothing but the usual lament of the breeze that slightly softens the feeling of warmth from the sun. When you just saved everyone and you get and you get the dream girl, but you still have to aura farm mid-kiss, so you look up at the sky to farm. The sun slowly begins its daily decline, which will last until dusk. The clock is ticking again. The loop, this loop, has ended. I feel Jessica's hands gently caress my face. Fade, about all the... Oh, brother! About all the dead. Emma, Dan, and everyone. I look down at Jessica and hold her a little closer to me. Jessica, I have absolutely no idea how to grieve. To grieve for all the people who died for nothing. I'll probably be haunted by the memory of that nightmare for the rest of my life. It's a trauma that will probably never heal. But that doesn't mean it can't be appeased through time, through feelings, through the power of life. Jessica nods silently, aware that she is also doomed to live carrying the weight of this terrifying memory. So, over the next few days, I'd like for us to stay together, if that's okay with you. To grieve. And to move on together. Jessica offers me a shy smile. Let's stay together, Fade. Luffy's so mad. Luffy's so mad right. Y'all are so. Luffy's so mad right now. Z's happy for me. Sia's so mad right now. Ty is so mad right now. Z's the one almost happy for me. You know, the ones happy for me are real ones. Let's stay together, Fade. This is so forced. That man is not a real one either. The story is hot dog butter. Look at all these fake ones. The witch literally killed all their options. And then she killed her. It's like a battle royale and she won. Suddenly I can't read. It's a good thing I'm reading it out loud. I raise my gaze to the sky again. I don't know how long it will be. I don't know how long it will take me to grieve. I don't even know if I'll be able to really move on. But with Jessica, I'm less anxious about going entire nights without sleep. To have someone there for me during the inevitable night terrors that will afflict me. To be there myself to calm her own terrors. You know, I'm happy for my streamer. You know me. I'm always sitting, never tripping. WJ, always sitting, never tripping. Jay's a real one. To simply be together. Thank you, Fade. Jessica, I will take care of you. I promise. Jessica pulls herself up on her toes and kisses me again. I welcome the touch of her strangely raspy lips as if... No. No, no, no. No! I immediately push Jessica's putrefied body away. No! Jessica looks at me anxiously. Hey, it's me, Jessica. It's over. We're safe. We are so back, mods. I want Lofi deboned and thrown into the ocean. I point a trembling finger in her direction. Jessica, no. Your body is... No. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hope you like Zombie Girls. Zombieland Saga was pretty cool, though. What's... W-Wabu. I pound my temples with both fists as if to alter my perception of reality. Or rather, to leave this nightmare and finally return to reality. No, no, why? We had made it! Jessica moves closer to me and tries to gently take my arm. Hey, don't worry. It's over, I promise. I push Jessica away with a compulsive gesture as if her putrefaction is contagious. No, please, no. Zombie girls are cute? Exactly! If Zombieland has taught me anything, zombie girls are cute. Y'all just judge. WZ, WOBU, WJ. Everyone who's happy about this, though, is messed up. Who's happy that she might die in a second is so messed up. Jessica was a real one. Y'all couldn't understand. I forgot I watched that show. It's a pretty good show. I just think about it every time I see Zombie Girls, to be honest, though. Jessica's inhumanly ravaged face bursts into tears. Fade, please. Evelyn is dead. She's looking pretty fake to me. You should avoid that kind of peremptory statement. Peremptory? Peremptory? Give me the TTS. I think that's a typo. Oh. Primitive? What is it meant to be? Is this not a word? It feels like it has all the makings of a word.
Preemptory.
Ah, that's what it was supposed to be. Preemptory. You should avoid that kind of preemptory statement. I turn my head to the melodious voice I know all too well. Waiting. Peremptory? It's not a typo. Oh. What's that word? Yeah, it looks like it had all the makings of a word. Preemptory. Preemptory? Or no, it's peremptory. Peremptory. Yeah, I was right. Insisting on immediate attention or obedience, especially in a briskly imperious way. Not open to appeal or challenge. Final. Oh, it's a final statement. Okay. You should avoid that type of peremptory statement. Or peremptory statement. I turn my head to the melodious voice I know all too well. That playful, honeyed, and all at once cruel voice. Evelyn stands a few feet away from us, perfectly unharmed. Her body, her clothes, her face. There is no indication that she was stabbed to death just a few minutes before. I like how Wander typed it out for TTS and slowly realized it's not a typo. I think Wander just Googled it. Googled what the word was meant to, like the word he thought it was meant to replace. And then as he was Googling, he found that the word was real. I'm assuming that was the order of events, Wander, right? I stare at her medallion, untouched. You were dead. Dead, that's Fade knows? Okay, got it. Evelyn waves her left hand in a nonchalant gesture as if swatting away an unwelcome fly. Jessica's body immediately freezes, then collapses in on itself. We're looking, oh, for sure, 100%. Just like Dan, as if nature had just claimed its right over the dead flesh for far too long. I stare distraughtly at Jessica's disjointed body as it lies on the ground. Jessica, she was... Evelyn stares at me in amazement. What exactly did you expect? Of course she's dead. Stifling a tremendous urge to vomit, I straighten up in Evelyn's direction. How? We destroyed your medallion. No more magic glow emanates from the medallion, whose surface lazily reflects the sunlight as Evelyn moves. This old trinket? Oh no, you didn't think it was the source of my power, did you? RuneScape obvi- I actually, yeah, actually though. Actually. I think you're right, Lo. She has a second medallion or a hat. You just gotta destroy that? Okay. Just the other medallion. The hat medallion. Evelyn gives me a particularly condescending look. I mean, Fade. It was just a little charm, nothing more. I just like the color. Chopping trees to level 100 type music. Who's cutting trees in here? No, please, no. I start to cry frankly. I can't take it anymore. It is too much for me. Way too much for my fragile psychological condition. Evelyn approaches me and puts a hand on my arm in a surprisingly gentle gesture. Fade, when you held me. Her face is showing the last expression I would expect from her. Was it just to divert my attention, or did you also want to... Ah! Evelyn freezes as an inhuman scream comes out of my chest. I fall to my knees and hit my temples with both fists. Stop! Stop! I can't take this hell anymore! Honestly, now that I have my own money, I low-key want to go back to old multiplayer games and buy the membership/premium options to see what I missed out. They got him. They got him with the long con. Somebody hit the cinema. They got him with a long con. They gave him enough ads and marketing ahead of time in his younger age, so that when he grew up with money, he could buy permanent memberships. They got him. They got him. Maple Story had nothing. It does seem cool, like some of the like big ones, like World of Warcraft and what's the other one? World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV. I'm talking about 90% of quests being locked behind a paywall in RuneScape type of premium cost. Is it still like that? Or is it more free now? I don't know. Isn't that everything we want to buy as a kid but we can't? Sometimes you forget about the things and you never go back to them. Like Fusion Fall. Fusion Fall. Who? I'm with love. Who? Get you while you're young and have you hooked on the idea for life. Only some things really manage to carry it through though, the whole way. Because there's a lot of things you just forget about and you never go back to ever again. They have to market really well to make it stick to you like that. World of Warcraft seemed neat, but I also fell off the idea of World of Warcraft. But, if you really wanted to try out something like Final Fantasy XIV, though, if you can play it for, like, a decent amount until it kicks you out and you have to pay. Been thinking about Adventure Quest and Dragon Fable, but must resist. I don't think I've heard of either of those. Dragon Fable. What is this? Damn, this... Huh. Interesting. Adventure Quest? What's this one? Are these still up? Mech Quest. Dang, one is a relic? Damn, I was gonna say the same thing about you. They're still up? Really? And they're still paid? I loved Mech Quest though. It's Mech Quest. I got it from my older cousin. Oh, W. Oh, this is like the other one, but with mechs. Oh! I'm young and spry, people happy. Adventure Quest, haven't heard that name in a very long time. Oh, you know that one, Z? I've never seen any of these, but I was never really too into MMOs aside from like my friends talking about World of Warcraft specifically. Battle On. These games were made by Atrix Entertainment. Oh, okay. I played the free version in elementary school when all my friends convinced me it was better than RuneScape. Oh. Interesting. I know why Atrix was so popular with us kids back then. Honestly, they probably just had the hold on everything. We would all go to the library after elementary school and play on PCs there. Oh. I forgot the one I used to... It was not... I guess it is an MMO, but it wasn't... It was like a life sim MMO. I forgot what it was called. It was also a browser-based one. Era type beat. It wasn't Club Penguin, but it was like this thing where you could like get a house, build up your life and your avatar and whatnot, make money and do stuff type beat. It was pretty old though. I don't remember what it was. Animal Jam? Never played that. Yoville? It was human avatars. Man. Let's play that all the time actually. Well, not all the time. Quite a bit. Pop Tropica. I don't think it was that, but let me check. Pop Tropica. Nah, they were human. They were like possible human. Like full like kind of 3D avatars. It was browser? Yeah, it was browser. I can imagine something similar to what Fade is saying, but I forget the name. Dang it. I played it in like 2010-ish, if that helps. Oh. No, it wasn't this, was it? It kinda reminds me of Small's World, though. But I think it was Small's World. I like how we're talking about games we played as kids. The ominous music in the background! Evelyn can wait, hold on. It is ominous music. Once we find out Fade's game, we all just die. Classic, honestly. I don't think it was Small World, but I don't know what it was either. Dang. I don't think I can find it. It looks very similar to Small's World though. Or Small Worlds. Small Worlds. That's what it's called. Or what this one's called. Actually, maybe it is this. Actually, maybe it was Small Worlds. Maybe. Maybe. Big maybe on that though. Anyways. Let's get back to Evelyn. Fade. Kill me! I want it to stop now! Evelyn is now looking at me with a sad look, for some odd reason that I can't understand. For a reason that I don't care about. I don't care anymore. I just want it to stop. I just want it all to stop. I just want to join Dan and the others. Join them and fall asleep next to them. Fade, look at me. I wrap both arms around my skull and bury my face in my folded arms, my knees still on the ground. I want to die. I just want to die and join the others. Evelyn kneels beside me and gently places her hand on my shoulder. You really don't remember anything. I remember the dead, the suffering, the terror. That's more than enough for me. You won everything. We're in hell and you won, so kill me, now. Me as a mod, and you're gonna live forever, though. Fade, do you? Kill me now, kill me. Evelyn flinches away as if I had bitten her. Her eyes become even sadder and she addresses me in a tone of sorrow. Do you wish to remember? I raise feverish eyes to Evelyn. Remember? Remember what? The smell of death? The smell of the dead? Your sadistic laughter? Your face distorted by cruelty every time you slaughtered one of us? Remember what? Exactly. Remember what? Evelyn looks away. Answer me. Do you wish to remember? Are you the killer all along? Maybe we're childhood friends with her. The blood drums in my skull. I can't concentrate on anything anymore. Remember? I don't understand. Sure. Evelyn, her behavior is totally different. Since I took her in my arms, she's not the same at all. As if there was a reason for this whole nightmare. I want to know. I want to understand. Why? Why did you do all this, Evelyn? Evelyn stares at me slightly, tears in her eyes. Tell me why. My voice breaks into sobs. Please, tell me. Why? Evelyn sighs heavily, then closes her eyes, placing her hands on my skull. Okay. A misty white veil invades my field of vision. I can no longer see anything but Evelyn. I can no longer feel anything but the warmth of her palm. All my other senses are completely numb. Fatigue, anger, pain. I feel as if I am wrapped in a thick white coat that brings me warmth and comfort. Evelyn's lips move gently, but I can't hear anything. Hog? Slowly, my eyelids close. I feel incredibly tired. With my eyes closed, my mind begins to wander as I gradually lose consciousness. I think that... Oh. Okay. Question mark? Oh! Who is that? Please, Fade, trust me, you don't want to remember. Remember! I don't think I have the strength to do this. Remember! Fade, please, I don't want... Remember! Forget... Question mark? Leave this game in the dust. I need to remember Loaf. And into Shenmue 2, mods, that man. Police, that man. When I open my eyes again, I am still on the university campus. Hong Kong is waiting for you, Fade. Nuh-uh. Deaf childhood fair end, or maybe something else happened the same day that we've been looping over. Despite the unusual silence, everything seems absolutely normal. The place is deserted except for a young girl sitting on one of the benches in front of the entrance. Please, Fade, I need this. My mom is kinda Hong Kong. Mods, that man, mods, that man over there. The place is deserted except for a young girl sitting on one of the benches in front of the entrance. Oh yeah. Hey, you came, finally. That girl, she looks familiar. Who are you? I look down at my unharmed right arm without a trace of blood. Was she the one who treated me? And most importantly, where's Evelyn? Where's Evelyn? You are with her, aren't you? She kind of looks like Faye. Guys. The girl flinches at my snarky and unnecessarily threatening tone. Faye, it's me, Ava. Ava, huh? Ava? Like Evangelion? Ava? What? Ava, from the social studies class? Is that you? Ava nods, a sad smile frozen on her face. 1%? Open those eyes, love. Ava, just a student in the same class as me. Thank you for the Febpe tie. I think we've actually been in the same class since high school, but I've never really talked to her. A nice girl, but very discreet, very shy. That's me without my witch look. Give that back. My fists clench at the mention of Evelyn. Don't tell me that you are Evelyn. Ava shakes her head gently. Evelyn doesn't exist. She's just one of my appearances created from figments of imagination. I don't understand it anymore. If Evelyn doesn't exist, then are you kidding me? Who killed Emma then? She's fake. She doesn't have the pills. And Dan, Jessica, everybody? Who's the murderer? Who's the murderer guilty of all this killing, huh? Ava looks down and a few tears appear in her big eyes. It's more complicated than that. It's you. It's you who did all this. You look so much like her, I can't believe I didn't realize it sooner. Ava does share a number of traits with Evelyn, for sure. Younger, softer, more human. Like she's just Evelyn's little sister. I'm responsible for all of Evelyn's actions, that's right. That trash, that filthy trash. My jaw twitches painfully in anger. And now you've revealed your true identity to me. Do you really think I won't try to slaughter you? What exactly do you expect? I'm about to pounce on her to hurt her badly. To avenge all those who died because of Evelyn, because of Ava. You wanted to know the truth. You wanted to remember. And I'll tell you everything, and after that, to remember, it's true that Evelyn gave me the choice. I want to understand why. Why all this horror? Why? Ava lowers her eyes to the ground again. All third-year students always go on a trip organized by the university. The school trip, it's coming back to me now. Ours took place very recently, just a few... Ouch! I went under the sensation of a searing pain that immediately disappears. For us social studies students, the plan was to visit a historical site in the mountains. The mountains? I remember talking about it with Emma. She was adamant that we go to the hot springs right next to... Ow! The pain shoots through my skull again. Whenever I focus too much on this trip, I immediately feel... There were about 60 of us who signed up, so the university had reserved a single bus for our class. The bus! The bus! We took the bus, huh? I was dying to go sit next to Dan, but Emma had firmly insisted that we stay together for the entire... The pain came back again, even sharper. The bus. The bus. I feel like my forehead is about to split in two. The pain is becoming more and more intolerable. The bus? Don't tell me I'm about to hit a little Buster's ending. Ava looks at me with a compassionate expression. The pain must be terrible. Now I'll try to focus on my voice only. I'm going to remind you of the truth that your brain is trying to hide from you. The wheels on the bus? It's the wheels on the bus that they go round and round. All through the cliff face. The wheels on the bus go round and round. I'm going to remind you of the truth that your brain is trying to hide from you. Ava inhales deeply and keeps her eyes closed for a moment. The bus never reached its destination. There was an accident during our climb. Oh my god, it actually was a cliff face. A rock fall, screams, Emma's hand tightening around mine. The intensity of the pain goes up another notch. One of the larger rocks hit us head on. Under the force of that impact, the bus was thrown into the ravine. Fade. We all died on that fateful day. Buenos Aires? Buenos Aires? What does that mean? A flash of pain appears in front of my eyes and almost makes me lose consciousness. We are dead. Dead. I'm dead. I continue to stare at Ava despite the terrible pain that forces me to take a knee. Ava's eyes are studded with crystal-like tears that reflect the sunlight like 1,000 sparkling diamonds. When I opened my eyes again, I had a shard of glass stuck in my chest. I could barely breathe. I couldn't hear any more sounds. I was the only survivor, and I was bleeding to death. I, too, was dying. I don't know what Wonder's talking about. What a weird guy. Loaf? Her voice begins to tremble with emotion. Damn, so no one lived. So this isn't just like, Gracia. I would have preferred to die on the spot like everyone else, but I was doomed to agonize slowly. I called your name, Fade. I screamed it, but I was surrounded with silence. Did someone fall off a cliff? Off a cliff on a bus? They did. Except everyone died in this scenario, and not, like Gracia, you know? Alone in the world, alone before death. Then That's what happened in Buenos Aires. What's Buenos Aires, though? I don't think I've heard of that. In a book we read? Oh, it's a place. Oh, oh, oh. Which book did that? Then I prayed with all my might. I prayed for a miracle. Capital of Argentina. Ah, which book did you read, though? With trembling hands, Ava wipes away the tears that flooded her face. A face that looks so sweet, so innocent. How could she and Evelyn be one and the same? And if cats disappeared from the world, oh, wait, I do remember that one a little bit. They fell off a bus? Off a cliffside? The pain in my head is finally starting to fade. I remember everything now. The fall, the horrified screams, the feeling of my heart failing on impact. Emma's terrified eyes pressing against me, her hand in mine. Just a random guy, though? Oh, it's just a random guy? Okay, got you. The sensation of falling over. Falling forever, the nothingness. They met this guy and Ed was like, hey, this guy is kind of cool. The next day he was freaking died. That's what happens to every cool guy you meet. They just die. You know, you're always like, man, this is such a cool person. Boom, dead. I died that day. We all died that day. A miracle happened. My pleading was heard. That mean I'm gonna die. But Ty, I've known you for like months now. Ty, I've known you for months now. You're good. You'll live. That's playing the long game? That's not what we were talking about, Ty. Sorry, Ty, you failed this one. I just said you're not that guy, pal. Hey, Ty brought it on himself. Ty sprinted Olympic speed into that wall. I was simply there to add a little salt in the wall, in the aftermath. A miracle happened. My pleading was heard. I was given these powers. I looked up at Ava. What? Who gave you what? Salt in the wall, salt on the wound after the wall. Ava shakes her head sadly. If I was salting the wall, it would be for Loaf, so that he could eat it. I was given these powers. That's all that matters. I got you, Loaf. Anytime, Loaf. Anytime. Yo, Norax! Why is it making the noise? You know what? I'll read it for you. Dear Fade, I require assistance. I read from this old book I rented at the library, and now there's this weird portal open in the bathroom at work. I don't know where it goes. It smells weird, and I can faintly hear dubstep from the other side. Please help. Go in. Enter the portal. It will help you. Forever. Hi, Norax. Thank you for the 29 months, actually. Wait, no, the 30 months. Wait, no, that's just wrong. It says 30 on the thing. Thank you for the 30 months, Norax. Thank you. I hope you're doing well today. I don't know why the alerts aren't working. I hope you're doing well today, Norax. Welcome in. Happy New Year, by the way. Dubstep portal. Maybe it goes to Fortnite. It probably goes to Fortnite. Loaf, would you like some salt on your pizza? While I was dying, I was able to create this alternate reality. This eternal dream where we were all together again. Ava pauses again, agitated with new sobs. I partially unhoarded my room. Yo, congratulations! 100% I got you, Loaf. Fade, I'm so sorry. When I got my powers, I thought that it was a sign of fate. That I could finally get my revenge. Revenge? For what? Who the hell is this girl? Where the hell did you come from? You wanted revenge on the whole class? Eva gives me a sad smile. It's a long story, and I'm not proud of about a shy and cowardly student. Ava, she may have been in my class since high school, but I hardly ever talked to her. She's a shy person who barely interacts with others. What did she want to get back at? Don't tell me you wanted to get back at the class just because nobody paid attention and paid you any attention. Ava laughs nervously. No, of course not. I'm used to that. I don't know if I can. The pain finally subsides and allows me to stand up fully. Back there, earlier when you were Evelyn, you told me you would tell me everything, that I had a choice to know. And I made that choice. So I want to know. Ava looks away to the horizon. You're right. You have a right to know. But please, I have no right to ask this of you. I'd have no right to ask this, but try not to judge me too harshly. Tell me everything. Ava closes her eyes as if recalling extremely distant events. I don't even know where to start. Ava reopens her wide eyes and stares at me with affection. I don't think you remember this, but I've been in your class since high school. We've been on the same path ever since, all the way through college. Friend, for as long as I can remember, I've always loved you. What can I say? I was right. Ava loves me. Evelyn loves me. All of this was love. Told you? Told you? Told you. I told you. I'm just saying it. Told you. I told you shit was all out of love. I told you it was all out of love. Y'all never listen to me. What a psycho. Luffy, grow up. You just never had someone who'd murder people for you. And it shows. The voices. Nah, because this is Ava, not Evelyn, but they're the same person, Wonder. They share the same feelings. Everything you put me through, it was love. Do you think it was love? My fists clench again, and a palpable hatred comes over my face. Love. She doesn't care about me. She's insane. All this pain, this torture. Ava raises her trembling hands in front of her, as if to protect herself from my fury. I promise you, I promised you I would tell you everything, but you have to promise to listen to me all the way. Anger. Guys, the Koopa died. They killed the Koopa. Thank you for the 200-bit sound alert, Dorax. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, though, by the way. I hope you've had a good New Year, by the way. I think, I don't know if I asked you, but I hope, yo, Crab Rave, too. Thank you for the Crab Rave, Hess. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is crazy. That started a hype train. Thank you for the Crab Rave, Hess. Thank you, Dorax, for the Koopa Dies, and thank you, Hess, for the Crab Rave. Welcome in, by the way, Hess. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did that just play twice? Sometimes they play twice. W song. W song. This one's for Wonder. Wonder, it's already over. Thank you, Norax, for the yada yada. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, welcome in, Hess. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you've been having a good New Year. I hope you've been having a good New Year too, Norax. Thank you for all the sound alerts, by the way. Thank you. I hope y'all are doing well today. Welcome in. Get wrecked, Water. You know, we should play that song. It's been a while since I played that song. So far so good. You've been chill. I've been editing. And I'm almost done editing. I just need to make the actual like full video, but I made the hard part. So we should be done tonight, hopefully, with editing. That's going well. I'm pretty much done with editing videos, and then it's back to writing, which is cool. But I'm doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. Anger spreads through every fiber of my being. It would be so easy to grab her skull and slam it against a rock. Again and again and again. Fade, please. Her pleading eyes remind me of Emma's, just before she died. In the auditorium with Evelyn. In the bus. I managed to regain control of my emotions. The intense fury finally subsides and my breathing returns to a normal rhythm. Yo.
These hands of mine have been dirtied for a long time now.
Thank you,
You coming to
Norax.
face me now doesn't
Thank you
faze
so
me at all.
much.
Hell,
Oh my god.
I welcome it even.
Thank you, Norax, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
These hands
5
of mine have been
more for the
dirtied for a
road.
long
I
time now.
appreciate
You
it.
coming to face me now
Thank you,
doesn't faze me at
Norax.
all. Hell, I welcome it even.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for gifting a sub to Masa, T,
These hands of mine
Retro,
have been dirtied for a long time now. You coming to face me now doesn't faze me at all. Hell, I welcome it even.
Why do these alerts work? Why do this alert work and not the...
These hands of mine have been dirtied for a long time
That's so
now.
weird.
You coming to face me
Thank
now
you,
doesn't
Norax.
faze me at all.
Thank
Hell,
you, thank you. I really
even.
appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. W Norax, thank you. I know I just got here, but why do we want to smash this girl's head into a wall? So a different part of her was a witch who killed all our friends. So our main character is a little bit mad that she murdered all our friends in front of his eyes. I just got here from a dubstep portal too. Tough love, apparently. Yeah, she killed all our friends in front of our eyes, sadistically. It was kind of cool though, but our character didn't like it too much, so it is what it is. But thank you, really, Norex. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the sound alerts as well. And thank you for the sound alerts as well, Hess. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the level 3 hype train. That is insane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I promise. Ah, that's valid. Yeah, she literally killed everyone in front of us. So it's weird, but it is what it is, you know? That's why we hate her. But she has a reason, maybe? She said she's trying to get revenge, so I don't know why yet. Subbing, resubbing, gifting subs, and gift subbing multiple subs all have different alert notification options. Yeah, but they're binded to the same stream elements, like, overlay? Which is why I'm unsure why they don't, like, link or sync or anything of the sort. Because they are binded to the same, like, alert box, the stream elements overlay. Which is why I'm not sure why they don't, like, add together or work together. Everyone died anyhow in the future past? Alternate reality. Apparently, according to her, everyone fell off. We were on a field trip in a bus, and there was a rock slide, and that knocked the bus into a ravine and killed everyone. So we're in an alternate reality, and that's essentially... In that alternate reality, Evelyn was like, or Ava was like kind of a witch, godlike figure in there, and she was getting revenge on everyone. We don't know why she wants revenge yet. We are gonna find out why she wants revenge. Our character jumped to the conclusion that since Ava admitted to loving us, that she probably wanted revenge because I was taken. But I feel like it's probably deeper than that. Thank you, Fade. Ava gives me a hesitant look. Do you want to sit next to me? I left y'all a nice DM. I'll look at it now. Never trust a Chloe. Is that the Chloe J? So funny. But again, thank you so much for getting a level 3 hype trade. That is insane. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you want to sit next to me? I'm fine where I am. If I get too close, I'm not sure I can suppress my urge to strangle her. Ava gives me another sad smile. Well, of course, I understand. Yes? Dang, that's crazy. I feel nothing but hatred for her, so why am I afflicted with a twinge of sadness every time I meet her distress-filled eyes? Ava takes a deep breath as if each new sentence made her suffer. I love you, Fade. I've always loved you. We very rarely spoke, but I was completely under your charm. My charm? Is she kidding me? I was just an average high school student, nothing special. Not especially handsome, nor popular or smart. So, what charm are you talking about? Ava allows herself a warmer smile, as if comforted by the memory of a simpler time, more candid. You had very popular friends, but despite that, you were nice to everyone. Even with a nobody like me. Whenever we spoke, you didn't care what others thought of me. You were just nice. Okay, but why did we see a vision of Emma and Jessica in love with Wes? I think that was just me. I think that was just me freaking out. In my eyes, that made you exceptional. Yo, thank you again for the level 3 hype train. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I got a balloon. Got a balloon dog. Who leaves the poop? W. Thank you again for the level 3 hype train. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You will always be special to me. I don't know if I was especially nice to anyone. I was just trying to be polite, that's all. You aren't trying to put yourself out there at all costs, like most other high schoolers. You just wanted the people around you to be happy. I don't remember being that selfless. I was trying not to hurt others for the sake of it, but anyone would do the same, right? I was just doing it to make people like... I was just doing it to make people like me, that's all. If I had been really popular, I probably would have been even worse than the others. Ava looks at me with a particularly fond look on her face as she shakes her head. No, it's in your nature. You're a kind person. It's one of the most beautiful qualities in the world. Being kind is a quality? That was a perfect opportunity for the poop to turn it back into a dog and have it be a perfect loop, and they didn't take it. They really didn't. It could have. It could have, but they didn't. They didn't want it. I feel like they say that about the naive and foolish. A quality I sorely lack. I'm so much worse than you. Okay. Where's the revenge come in? It was this quality that attracted Emma. That's why she fell in love with you. Emma, no one expected a girl like her to end up with someone like me. No one, including me. It's true that I was so surprised when she agreed to go out with me. When we started college, I was ecstatic to be in the same graduating class as you. I made it my goal to tell you how I felt after freshman year to give me courage. To dare to talk to you more, to spend more time with you. But you fit in very quickly. You made a new group of friends, and most importantly, you started a relationship with Emma. So where's the whole revenge part come in? I was devastated when I saw the two of you together, but even so, I was happy for you. Okay. Emma seemed nice too. I thought you two were probably meant for each other, and that fate was telling me to move on alone. So I decided to make a fresh start. I went to all the student parties. I tried to talk to as many people as I could. I really tried to fit in, to be a normal student. It didn't work out so well, except with one person who was quick to give me attention. You know him, I think. Dan? Lucas. Oh, yikes, Lucas. His name was Lucas. Oh, yikes. Hi, Mr. Izu on YouTube. This game is a visual novel focused around a witch who became our substitute teacher and started killing everyone. This is pretty much near the end, though. Thank you for the hype train again, Norex. Well, welcome in on YouTube. Yeah, but this is a game centered on a witch, centered mostly around her killing everyone. But maybe more than just a witch story, apparently. But this is near the end, so this would be like all spoilers. Lucas, the first victim Evelyn interviewed. Okay, Lucas, yikes. Interesting. It's pretty cool. But it's pretty dark, but there's a lot hidden underneath the surface as well that we're uncovering now. But yeah, this is like close to the end of the game. Also, we got ads on Twitch, so we're gonna take a little bit of a break. Cha-ching!
Do our homies on YouTube know about the Fate doc?
Nah, YouTube, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that TTS. That TTS ain't real. YouTube, you got this. You're the best. Well, thank you for the 100 bits. That's crazy. Everything gets hated like this is true. It's a cool story. Oh, VtuberEN, thank you for the raid on Twitch. Welcome in, raiders. If you don't know me, my name is Fadelessword. Most people use Fadeless action variants, historian Fridays, art measurement, platforms, visual novels, RPGs, and other things as well. Welcome in. If you have not already checked out VtuberEN, you can go give VtuberEN a follow, who speaks both in Spanish and English, and does a lot of variety herself. Been playing some Xenoblade Chronicles, recently been going through a subathon as well, where she actually did a super long stream. Also plays Warhammer, some Fortnite, and some chatting. So if you haven't already, please go give VtuberEN a follow. Also Minecraft. If you haven't already, go give VtuberEN a follow. VtuberEN is amazing and absolutely super fun to watch. There are ads though, so on Twitch, so time Sag. If you already, go check out VtuberEN. VtuberEN is absolutely amazing, and you can go give her a follow by pressing the follow button at the top of chat or the link in chat as well. Please go show some support to VtuberEN. VtuberEN is amazing. Well, welcome in. How come when you get a raid, it's a dead Fade being thrown in front of a live Fade? It's like a friend. I didn't want to draw another person being thrown, you know, but I did just. I didn't want to draw another figure, so I just
These hands of mine have been dirtied for a long time now. You coming to face me now doesn't faze me at all. Hell, I welcome it even.
It was kind of funny though. Ew, thank you, Z, for gifting us up to VtuberEN. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, YouTube, you can check out VtuberEN by going here on Twitch. Thank you for gifting us up to VtuberEN. But how is your stream, VtuberEN? How is the Xenoblade Chronicles 2? Looks cool. This game's really cool. The art's really pretty too. The art's super pretty. This game is called Midnight Witch. It's a game about what is the game about? Oh, a witch that kills us because she's the substitute teacher and she's killing all the bad people because she wants revenge. A Discord server. It is 18 plus, so do be aware of that. But yeah, Discord is linked there. You can also find it in the description of the streams, I think. Get stuck in ads because of bad RG. Don't even worry about it. Thank you, Z. I appreciate the gifted sub to VtuberEN. VtuberEN, I hope you had a good stream. How's the Xenoblade Chronicles 2? You get far? You get strong? You get good gacha luck? You get cool characters? You gacha cool characters? How was it? But yes, we're playing Midnight Witch today. I think we're nearing the end. Trying to finish upgrading a bit before getting into the final chapter. Ooh, good luck. Good luck. I hope the upgrading's been going well. Xenoblade's like so tough. I only played like maybe the first 2 chapters, and then I got just stuck because everything was so strong. I'm only missing 1 character, so it's gonna happen soon. Hey, you're right there. Dang, that's crazy. You're just 1 character off. Easy. You got it, VtuberEN. I believe in you. Dang, you're right at the end though. Easy. But yeah. I hope you're doing well though, VtuberEN. Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year. But yeah, we're playing Midnight Witch, where hopefully we're gonna find out the truth. Finally learned how to actually play during episode 8. It's been an experience. It's a struggle for sure. Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year, VtuberEN. That game can sometimes be a struggle of learning for sure. I need to get back into it at some point, but I have been putting it off for like 5 years. I don't know, like 3. No, like 4 years. But I'll get back to it. Believe in me. Totally real. Yeah, thank you for the raid, VtuberEN. If you need a raid and dip, get some food, get some water, head to bed. Completely understandable. Do not even worry about it. We're chilling. We're going to solve the mystery. I like the art of this visual novel. Are you I am voicing it. Yeah. There's it's not voiced, so it's all up to me. It's really pretty though. It's such a pretty visual novel. It's also free. Lucas, the first victim Evelyn interviewed. They didn't give me any content warnings for this game, but we have seen a couple of like, you know, mentioned sexual abuse and whatnot, so do look out for those as a heads up. They didn't actually give me any like content warnings, but they've at least mentioned a few. Wait, really? It is free. It's completely free on Steam. Kind of surprising. We've been playing a lot of free ones like Zato, there was Soundless, and now Midnight Witch. There's a surprising amount of free cool ones that I didn't know about. Downloading OMG, oh my god, have fun. Free stuff? Yeah, it's free. Lucas, the first victim Evelyn interviewed. I slowly recall the rumors from the first loop about him. His technique, it was always the same. He targeted shy, isolated girls too. I feel like some puzzle pieces are clicking for our character. Ava shuddered and folds her arms around herself. I was the perfect victim. Isolated. Desperate. He invited me to his room in the middle of the day. I didn't suspect anything. I thought he might want to kiss me. The distress in her voice becomes painfully palpable. As soon as I walked in, he locked the door behind me. He pinned me against his bed. Okay. An intense feeling of unease envelops me in its heavy, overpowering cloak. So that's why Lucas died first. That makes sense. And then Matt, because Matt also helped in a way with Lucas's stuff, and then the girl who also helped with like Lucas's stuff too. Content warning? Apparently none. Apparently they just don't give us any content warnings for this game. Okay, got it. So that's why she... Okay, well that's why she wanted revenge against those people. What about the others? Because she killed a lot more people than just them. There's the content warning. There's that content without warning. I kind of assumed it had that at this point. That's why I mentioned it. Because I kind of assumed it would have it here. Because they did mention it like earlier on. And then she mentioned Lucas. And then those puzzle pieces just kind of fit together. Lots of foreshadowing. Yeah, it was enough build into that I could kind of determine it was right here where they'd mention it. I could hardly breathe. I was in complete shock. I never imagined it could happen like that to me. Just imagining the scene makes me nauseous. Lucas was capable of doing such a thing? Then he... Ava pauses for a moment. I can hear the sound of tears crashing on the bright green lawn. When she resumes, her voice becomes more mechanical, as if she was protecting herself behind an automatism of language to evoke this traumatic memory. He filmed everything. He always films everything, and then sold his videos to Lucy. I checked visual novel database, and the drawing looked Korean, but the publisher is French-British. Turns out the character art was made by Sora, who is Korean. Nice. Ow. So they got... Ow. It was such a cool blend. It does make sense that it was written French-British because of the names. Like, namings were Ava, Lucy, Lucas, Jessica, Chloe, Zoe. That did make sense. Interesting. Cool, though, about the artist. Very European name. Oh, for sure. Very European names. Sora. I feel like I've seen Sora's work. But I wonder what else they've drawn. I don't know how to find them, though. Korean artist? How would I find them? Oh! Thank you for the link, VtuberEN. It does time you out for posting links. Thank you, VtuberEN. I got you, though. Oh, never mind. It untimed you out already. VtuberEN, I could just permit you. Please. VtuberEN, I could just permit you. I can just permit you to post links. Oh. I don't know them, apparently. I thought I knew them. You can see them. You know what? That is true. This is true. Dang, I don't know them. I thought I knew them, but I didn't. Oh, they've done some Nikkei art. Oh, maybe I know them from Nikkei art. Ah, interesting. Damn, cool artist. Blessed arts, Amino. Must be because of the reason. Must be because for some reason Korean anime style is pretty singular. Really? I feel like it's been more popular recently. Actually, the model mama I'm gonna be working with when it comes to a future model is also a Korean artist. I would ask you to let me post links, but I'm sure you already know what I'd post. I do know. Like, I noticed it was Korean. I see. That's fair. Yeah, the Korean artist I'm gonna be working with for a 3.0 model is actually, or the artist is Korean, I think. I could be wrong, though. I'm not 100% sure. But I did find them through a pipeline that was like going from, yeah, okay. Their link is in Korean, so I'm gonna hope that I'm right there. But yeah, I did find them like that, so I'm pretty sure they're a Korean artist, so it's cool. Korean artists are so cool. They have so much cool stuff. Honestly, so many artists have so many cool styles. It's really cool to see all the different styles. Like, there's specific differences that you can kind of see that like add uniqueness to a country too, because like Japanese styles are have like a very certain thing that's different from Korean styles, that's different from Chinese styles, that's different from like other styles as well. It's really cool, the differences, because it's just like a different way of like tutorials and art learning that lead you into this specific stylized way. It's cool. It's really cool. Yeah, thanks for gifting a sub to D, by the way, Norex. When I'm getting mods so I can mod abuse, the mods are already fighting for head mod. It's over, it's cooked. Lucy, the third victim of Evelyn's questions right after Matt. The one who was putting porn videos online no matter where they came from. Lucy owned a porn website. She only posted amateur videos impossible to find elsewhere. The Great Mod War? It pretty much is. She had several regular suppliers within the university. Lucas was one of her favorites because videos of non-consenting girls are apparently highly sought after on the internet. Who wants to watch videos like that? If actresses are known to go all out during their filmed lovemaking, it's because people want to see a consenting video, right? They're looking for something normal, right? Once a video is published on the internet, it's there forever. You can't take it down, it will always reappear on another site, like a digital hydra. And regarding pornographic videos, everyone always ends up knowing about it. Starting with the relatives, it's absolutely inevitable. When my parents found out about the video, I thought about killing myself. They didn't believe me. They said I was responsible for what happened to me. I was alone, isolated, and in complete distress. I couldn't even file a complaint, I was too ashamed. I felt forever defiled, even my parents, even they didn't want to have anything to do with me anymore. My throat constricts slightly with emotion. I never imagined that the consequences of the sexual assault could take on such proportions. Yeah, okay. How does this game not have a trigger warning? Hello? Like, none? I didn't even imagine that this could happen anywhere but at night in a poorly lit alley. I had nothing but dark thoughts. I was thinking of the most discreet way to end my life, so as not to disturb the world around me. They only went through the first half. They made the game! I'm sorry. I can't think of anything else to say. I don't know what to think. Evelyn is talking to me. Okay, so I get why she killed those people, but what about the rest? Evelyn is talking to me, the one who sadistically tortured us. And yet I feel for her some form of compassion. I'll come back when the mods have been decimated. Then I go to get some water and rest. I'll be lurking though. All good, VtuberEN. Take care of yourself. Get some good food, some good water. Take care. Thank you again for the raid, VtuberEN. I appreciate it. Thank you. Please decimate me. Sorry, Loaf. You'll just respawn. And yet I feel for her in some form. Yet I feel for her some form of compassion. Debone me! They'll just respawn. I will decimate your TFT team. I am not a heartless monster. I can't help but feel empathy for those who suffer. Ava has suffered. She continues to suffer. I am truly sorry. Ava lifts her head and gives me another smile. You know, Fade, the only thing that kept me going back then was you. Just knowing that I was going to see you again the next morning. That's what finally pushed my darkest thoughts away. I kept going despite the pain. Who would have guessed that there was so much pain so close to me? Who knows if Eva is just an isolated case? Who knows if other anonymous people are not suffering daily in the same classroom just a few rows away? Who knows? Is that why Evelyn targeted them? To punish them for what they had done to you? Ava nods slowly. Revenge. Revenge leaves nothing but emptiness. I only realize it now, but... Ava inhales painfully, then resumes her story. After my assault, I shut myself off completely. I was content to stay in the shadows protected by my shell. People barely noticed me, even less than in high school. I had become perfectly invisible to the point where I was completely forgotten. It was so easy for me to learn everyone's secrets. People would barely lower their voices when they saw me, or rather, when they pretended not to see me. All I had to do was sit nearby, pretend to work, and listen. I developed a certain perverse attraction to other people's sordid stories. Wait, what? Where's this going? As if to convince myself that I wasn't the only one suffering, that after all, the world was just this cruel and that pain was just one more feeling among many. If I were you, I don't know how I would have reacted. I don't know if, believe me, you would have reacted much better than I did. Because what drives you is kindness. Where my heart was dominated by hatred. Not a chill guy. I learned a lot of people's dirty secrets. How Matt forced Zoe to have an abortion, for example. And how traumatized she was by it. I quickly understood Chloe's true feelings when I heard her spread the rumor about her sister. Zoe was terrified that her name would be made public, that her parents would find out. I felt like I had experienced something similar. I almost felt sorry for her, especially since it was her own sister who had betrayed her. To cover her tracks, Chloe found the perfect scapegoat. She targeted someone weak and isolated, someone who could safely attack. Oh, I see. The famous rumor. Ah, I see. She convinced Zoe that you were behind it. That's why Zoe was all the more stunned when she learned that Chloe was the culprit. Ava nodded with an abysmally sad look on her face. Zoe was terrified, and scared people can be very cruel. She proved that to me for many months. She and Chloe they made me pay for it. But you know, I didn't blame Zoe that much. For all her arrogance, she loved her sister deeply, and she took her word for it. That was something I respected a lot. I so wish someone had loved me like that. So it was definitely Chloe that Evelyn was targeting. Zoe was just collateral damage. A way to torture Chloe a little more by making her think she would get away with it. Is that why you targeted them both, with special treatment for Chloe? Ava nods again, eyes downcast. Okay, so Chloe was collateral, got it. She was a victim. I'm not proud of it, but I felt like I was acting on some kind of justice. A justice that was completely twisted, but that systematically went my way. I was both the judge and the executioner. I also learned that Emma had cheated on you. My heart stops for a moment. Of course Evelyn knew. That's why she targeted Emma. At that moment, I wanted to hurt her so badly. To punish her for daring to do that. When she was the one you had chosen. The one I would have dreamed of being. Okay, that one's just jealousy. But I didn't even have the courage to talk to you anymore, ever since I became one of Lucas's victims. How could I have explained to you that Emma had cheated on you? You probably wouldn't have even believed me, or worse, you would have hated me for it. You would have eventually learned the truth about me, and... Eva catches her breath, her voice slightly hoarse. I stayed a spectator, hoping that you would eventually discover the truth somehow. And to finally be able to contemplate Emma's plight. Emma, she's been trying so hard following this event. She seemed to make you happy. Time passed, in the end, you never learned the truth. You stayed together, and your relationship even grew stronger. Collateral, acceptable casualty. That's fair, honestly. You know what? Fair enough, Dorex. The pieces of the puzzle are slowly falling into place. Ava, she'd been repressing her hatred for months, for years. She's been abused, humiliated, hurt, all this masquerade, these powers mysteriously offered on a silver platter. She was finally able to take revenge on her tormentors. But her twisted justice, to use her words, was gradually altered by the intoxication of power. She got too hungry. The court became a farce, and justice became cruelty. A cruel and absurd outlet. Dan and Jessica, did you plan to kill them? Did they humiliate you too? Ava turns her head towards the horizon, staring into space. I don't know. I don't know what I was planning anymore. I felt almighty. Like the world was finally seeing me as who I wanted to be. She is just Wes at that point, though. The second half, at least. Like, after she got her revenge. Respected, admired, feared. I guess I would have spared them a little longer if they hadn't tried to. Ava sighed heavily, and a sad smile appeared on her lips. Jessica was pretty unsympathetic, but to be honest, she treated all the girls the same. She was like a wounded animal, snarling and scared. The other girls weren't nice to her, far from it. She was just trying to protect herself. I would stay in my corner, and she would leave me alone. As for Dan, he never gave me the slightest bit of attention, neither good nor bad. I had no particular reason to get back at him. If he had stayed in his place, that explains why Dan and Jessica survived so long. Why Emma was sacrificed before them. So my theory was partially correct. I let out a nervous chuckle. That's a pointless win. Completely pointless. Despite the tears, Ava's big eyes look into mine. I'm really not proud of having taken revenge like that. I feel a lot of shame about it, and even more so because you're the one I'm telling this whole story to. But the worst part is that these revenges were not my main goal. They were just an extra satisfaction. Oh, what's her main goal? What is that? Eyes? Big eyes. I see. Ava clenches her small fists resting on her lap. I owe you the truth. The real reason I orchestrated this whole masquerade, all this violence. Her voice breaks into sobs. It was because of you, Fade. Me! I wanted to hurt you. Just you. Me! What? I stare at Ava in a daze, my brain thinking fast. I never did anything to her, did I? After all these years, we had barely talked together, especially in college. You! Me! And she said it herself. I was pretty nice to her. Polite, at least. Normal. I've never done anything cruel. It was your fault. No. But I never did anything to you. I'm not a freak like Lucas or Lucy. That's it. You didn't do anything. I'm getting mixed signals. Ava shakes her head painfully. I know it's unfair to blame you for this, but after the assault, you had become my beacon in the night. The only reason I was willing to live another day despite the humiliation, I don't think my character knew anything. You didn't do anything, how could you? I don't think my character was aware of any, my character found out during this other world. Despite the indelible stain inside me. But when Chloe convinced her sister to lash out at me, I found myself on the verge of despair again. I couldn't understand how so many cruelties could happen to me. Every time I looked at you from afar, I gritted my teeth and managed to take another humiliation. I wanted you to be proud of me, even if you had no idea what I was going through. I don't think we knew what anyone in the school was going through. As long as you didn't know, I couldn't blame you. You were my secret love. My one and only comfort. But one day, you finally learned. You saw everything. Oh, did we? And you looked away. Tears flow gently down her alabaster skin, thin as porcelain. Oh, damn. Thin, delicate, and fragile. My eyes widen as the scene flashes back to me. Ma'am, W on the revenge plot and all, but you need therapy. Of course I knew. That morning, I saw Chloe and Zoe. I saw them humiliating Ava in a secluded corner of the park they were putting her through. They were cruel. I saw the desperate look in Ava's eyes, the same look she has now. I lowered my eyes and walked away, as if I hadn't seen anything. I had just had a fight with Emma, our biggest fight ever. I was scared, terrified of losing her. I desperately needed the twins' support to convince Emma to forgive me, to advocate for me. We backed down for Emma. But Emma sucked in the end. Damn. They were so close, the three of them. When I saw them hurting you, I didn't want to risk turning them against me. I chose to look the other way. I lower my gaze and turn. I'm sorry, Ava. I like it when you say my name. With her face still studded with tears, Ava flashes a small embarrassed smile. I can't find the words, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I don't even know what to feel. Pity? Compassion? Hate? Is that enough to justify her actions? She made the whole class suffer, the whole class that was already dead before she even began her vengeful, power-drunk work. It was unfair of me to expect you to react any other way. Anyone would have looked the other way. Everyone who knew before you looked away. But I couldn't help but hope in my eyes that you were perfect, an ideal of kindness, sorry, bleh. You were the one who saved me without even knowing it. So when you left me to my fate, I experienced it as the worst betrayal. I thought I was going to lose all hope, but my love for you turned to resentment, into hate. I had no right to blame you, Fade. I'm so sorry, but I couldn't help it. Okay, that's kind of weird. I feel like you have other people to hate more, but okay. Feels weird, man. Actually, kind of agreed. Because of that trip, I found the strength to keep living until the accident. Ava bites her lips in obvious pain. You're free to not believe me, but when I was dying after the accident, I didn't pray that I could get revenge, or even to get out alive. I prayed for your survival. No, it's like blaming your teammates rather than the enemy team. Yeah. I guess you're right, huh? Yeah, that's a good way to phrase it, actually. It is like blaming your teammates instead of the enemy team for a loss. That is actually a really good way to put it. I feel completely unnerved by that last sentence. She wanted me to survive, despite the hatred she felt. I don't understand. You hated me. Ava shakes her head. It's like getting a bad grade on an assignment and blaming the teacher. It's like getting a bad grade on an assignment, but your group mates didn't do anything and you were doing the whole assignment alone, and you're blaming the teacher instead of your group mates. So many wrongs and not a single right in sight. All you can do is move forward and strive to wrong less. Like, a lot less in their cases. But any amount is an epic start at this point. I agree! I very much agree, Dorax. But no, all hatred. All wrongs. Teammates beat Dookie Butter sometimes? Yeah, but it's like, you're fighting the wrong battle, you know? Hate is no substitute for love, Fade. On the contrary, it only amplifies it. I never stopped loving you. With all my heart. I remained stunned by her words. Ava, Evelyn, loved me. She did all this for me, torn between her resentment and her love for me. I was the main character in this masquerade. That's why she was so familiar with me, that she would spare me no matter what I did. But after I got these powers, I thought it was my destiny to punish you. Okay? That you deserved to be punished. I wanted to punish you, to make you suffer by killing those you were close to, until you felt the despair that had become my daily life for years. You wanted to multiply the loops to continue punishing me. You allowed me to keep all my memories, unlike the others, so that my despair would build up with each new loop. Ava awkwardly wipes her tears with the back of her hand. Fade, forgive me. I'm so sorry. I had no right to make you suffer when I love you so much. I feel like there's another... Okay. I feel like there's another reason you had no right to make me suffer in this scenario. Okay. I remained stunned. Conflicting feelings buzzed furiously inside me. When I saw you collapse after Jessica's death, when you begged me to kill you in despair, I felt an immense emptiness. I felt nothing of the joy I had imagined. It was all bitterness. I knew then that I had been wrong all along. My powers are meant to save the one I love, not to hurt him. Ice? Around us, the horizon blurs slightly. Something is not right. What's going on? I'm going to do what I should have done all along. Forgive me, Fade. I'm petrified of an outburst of power that I'm unable to comprehend. The world around us slowly crumbles, leaving only a bright white light behind. What are you doing? Stop! Don't worry, Fade. I'm going to save you. No, you can save us all. I know you can do it. Ava smiles at me with a sad look on her face. No, Fade. I'm the only one left. I can only save one person. Ma'am, the constitutionally enshrined human rights gave you no right to do that. Your love is a whole other story. Don't worry, we're in an alternative reality, Norax. There is no rights, apparently. So we're all dead as hell. Well, I think I might live now. As the only one. A life for a life. I won't save anyone but you. I love you, Fade. There's no turning back. Does my choice not matter? There must be another solution. Maybe I could save her? A life for a life. Ava continues to smile at me. Fade, thank you. Ava, you don't deserve to die. Ava shakes her head, a loving look on my face. No one deserves to die. I only realize that now. I press save. Ava has suffered all these years, alone in silence. And the only time I could have helped her, I left her to her fate. Not this time. I see only one solution. I close my eyes and focus on my own body. Farewell, Fade. I don't want Ava to sacrifice herself. She has already suffered too much. She deserves to have a new beginning. After all, I am already dead. I'm not worth saving. Ava is. I must save Ava. I think back to the rotting bodies of the dead students. Emma, Dan, Jessica. My body is the same. Dead. I intensify my focus. I am dead, simply dead. My body is nothing but a pile of dead flesh. Nature immediately takes over. The warm touch of my wet clothes confirms that they are now soaked in blood. My blood. Fade, what are you doing? I'm already dead. My body collapses to the ground. No! I open my eyes again and see Ava kneeling right next to me, her face studded with clear tears. I feel the life draining out of me quickly through my wounds that are far too deep to be treated. Hey, why? She presses her hand against my face. I manage to move my fingers to caress her wet cheek. Ava. No, please, stop. It was my destiny. I had to save you. I managed to wince a smile despite the pain flooding my entire body. Stop talking about fate. We are the only ones responsible for our actions. For better and for worse. So, Ava shakes her head and squeezes my hand against her with all her might. I had to save you. It was the only thing I could be proud of. Why should you have to sacrifice yourself for a soiled piece of trash like me? Ava, you are not. If you can still cry for others, then you are not soiled. Ava's tears fall delicately on my bloodied face. Live, Ava. Please, live. She had already suffered too much. She deserved her chance at happiness. She deserves to live. I can't, not without you. Then live for me too. Start anew. I will always be somewhere in you. Ava's lips tremble uncontrollably as she tries to articulate something. I love you, Fade. Ava. The last thing I feel is the touch of her lips against mine. Her lips are soft. Her lips are so soft. No CG for that one? Okay. So I sacrificed myself for Ava. And we hit midnight. Okay, I see. Midnight, you have broken... in general? Or like, the curse of the Midnight Witch. Okay. Miss, can you hear me? Her heart rate, it's stable. She should regain consciousness. Miss, if you can hear me, look at me. Fade. How are you feeling? Fade, I love you. She needs to rest. Everything is fine, don't worry. I want to see Fade. Listen, Ava. Can I call you Ava? Show me Fade. Fade is... You were all caught up in a terrible accident. The bus you were on fell into a ravine. Given the force of the impact, all of the passengers were condemned to almost certain death. Against all odds, rescue workers found two survivors, you and one of your classmates, Fade. Fade, he's really dead. I'm sorry, Ava. He had punctured lungs. We put him on oxygen, but his chances of survival were slim. His other organs eventually failed one by one, and he finally succumbed shortly after arriving in the emergency room. I want you to know that despite his condition, he kept repeating your name over and over with what little oxygen he was able to absorb. I am very sorry. As for you, your heart gave out immediately upon arrival at the hospital. Without a heart transplant, you were doomed. By a twist of fate, he was on the donor list, and his heart was in perfect condition. We checked your compatibility, and we decided to start the surgery immediately. Without this providential heart, you would not have made it through the night. You are what we call a miracle case, Ava. The whole staff is very glad to see you alive. He had saved me again. He sacrificed himself to save me. Well, you could put it that way. You could put it this way. His heart saved your life, indeed. I am truly sorry for what happened to you. You and Fade seemed very close. We weren't. He is the love of my life. I'm sorry for your loss, Ava. Listen, try to get some rest. You must be exhausted. I'll come back later. You're safe now, Ava. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Fade, Fade, thank you for everything. You gave me the greatest gift of all, the hope to live. This almost feels like if Jimmy won. You're not wrong. That's a really good way to put it, actually. I will do anything to make you proud. You will always live within me. In this heart you've entrusted to me. Glad to see you alive and unwell. Literally. Pog, wait, did he say there was another survivor? Yeah, it was me, and then I died because my lungs were punctured, so they took my heart and put it in Ava. I will do my best to help those who suffer in silence, those who have lost all hope, like me before you saved me. So, stay with me, please. Stay with me forever. Not much surviving? Yeah, I don't know why they mentioned 2 survivors at that point. I love you, Fade. Redemption. Midnight Witch. This really is if Jimmy won, huh? Wow! Look at all these CGs! Love's emotes just not loading in. Oh, there it is. Clap. Only clapping because Wander made the comparison of Jimmy winning. Wait, we never saw this art of her. Hello. Thank you so much for playing Crimson Moon Studio. How dare you assume such a thing? Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Loaf? Ava? Oh, she's happy in here. Ava. What's this? Light? Fade. Fade, can you hear me? Fade, forgive me for everything I put you through. I don't want to do it again. All I want... it's for you to forget this nightmare. Trust me, it's for the better. Fade, thank you. Thank you for everything. I love you. I will always love you. So, farewell, my love. Oh, okay. Ah, and then I can start from the beginning. What if I tried to load? Does this matter? Can I get the other ending? Just out of curiosity. Ah, nah, I'm stuck. That's fair. Alright. No other ending then. You know what? This was probably the better ending of the two, right? The entire Shrek movie. That's crazy. This is probably the better ending of the two, I guess. considering it's titled Redemption. What's the other one called? How are there so many locked achievements? I only got the unicorn locked achievement. Weird. Strange, really. Well, that was Midnight Witch. I'm kind of surprised we finished. I thought we wouldn't. Well, that was Midnight Witch. Honestly, the art was so cool, but not bad. Not bad, I'd say. That was alright, you know. The whole, like, bus alternate reality plot was interesting. I've seen it done with other things, though, and I feel like I wouldn't rank it as highly as other ones. But I think they foreshadowed the pain that Ava was in pretty well, so that it didn't feel, like, unnatural when she led into it, I think. I think they did that really well, like, with the foreshadowing and everything there. So, good job there. Well, that was cool. Pretty cool story. I really like the art, though. The art was really good, and their music choices were also pretty good, too. Thanks for another Feels Blast Fade. No worries. Don't worry. We have so much more next week as well, actually. Because I think next week we're probably going to play this little cute and pretty game called Moonless Moon. This really cool looking game called Moonless Moon. It looks really pretty, but it's called, the description is, when night falls, she wanders into another world. Moonless Moon is a text-based adventure game following a girl as she travels through a variety of different worlds. It seems pretty cool. And I found it recommended from Ghostpia, so, you know, that seems like good vibes. And it's very positive on reviews out of the 250 reviews it has, so I'm gonna check that one out. It looks really pretty, though. So another pretty game. But I guess that's it, then. Shorter stream than I thought it'd be, but it is what it is. No stream tomorrow. Sunday, I am going to do a Jump King stream. That one might also be a little bit shorter, but Mondays will be a little bit on the longer side. Actually, probably not on the longer side. We're just doing a speedrun on Monday. Sleep, wake up! You have work to do, Jump King! Jump King, sadly, on the Sunday. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for me, though. We beat the game. I didn't have another one prepped, and all my storage space on my computer is being taken up by VODs that I'm trying to merge into a video right now, so it is what it is. Good luck with Jump Kick Bait. Thank you, Shiro. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, I mean, yeah, all my storage space on my computer is just being taken up by VODs right now. But I literally have 97 gigabytes left on my hard drive, and then 118 gigabytes left on my SSD. It's kind of cooked, actually. It's kind of cooked how little space I have left. Don't worry, as soon as I get this video out, I can just, like, free up 200 gigabytes. You should see it on the channel tonight, hopefully, if I get everything done. So look forward to that. If you want, you can check the Discord to see when I post. The Discord does give YouTube notifications, so there's that. And yeah. I'm gonna play the real king is gonna play Jump King. I sure am, Hess. I don't want to play any more Jump King though. All right. Actually, give me music. It's like way too quiet. It's like way too quiet right now. Hold on. Doc, the what's real? I don't think I've ever heard of that word in my life. I think the person I was about to raid or looking to raid into might be taking a quick break though. Yeah, they're taking a quick break. So we'll wait until they come back, you know? But yeah, Sunday is Jump King. Monday is gonna be Hollow Knight. We're gonna try to PB again. Our PB is a 145, and I think I can get that better because my sum of best is like a 123. So I think we're gonna try to PB again. Keyword try. But maybe after that, well, I'm gonna be taking Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday off. So I'll be back on the Friday. I'll probably stream on the Saturday because I took those days off, and then I'll stream on the Sunday. But y'all might get an art stream next week. It's probably looking like speedrunning Monday. Moonless Moon Friday. Arts. Maybe Sekiro on the Saturday. And then art on the Sunday. That might be a good order of things to do. He's peeping? I'm gonna be peeping. We're gonna be peeping out of our minds. I guess I should check my schedule, because I'm probably gonna have to wake up one day early, but let me double check which day that is. It's definitely a Monday. It's definitely a Monday, if I recall correctly. Let's see. How... Because I think Sundays will probably be back to early sleep days again. People cry. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta be up at like 7 a.m. Even earlier. Actually, probably earlier than that. Probably like 6:30 a.m. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably do an art stream on that Sunday next week. Not this Sunday. This Sunday's gonna be Jump King. Next Sunday, next week is probably just gonna be an art stream. Just so I can end on time and then go to bed. I think. Oh yeah. Okay, good plan, good plan. W. Alright, I'm gonna send you to Sky, who's playing Hollow Knight. Who's replaying Hollow Knight. I absolutely love Hollow Knight. And Sky is always amazing to raid into. Sky is super cool. Sky is a virtual cat girl who does a lot of variety herself. She's actually one of the people who recommended me 9 Souls, which we'll probably be playing soonish, eventually. I did buy it, so yeah. Go check out Sky. Sky is absolutely amazing. She's super cool. Go give her a follow, say hello, hi. If you're able to stick around for a while, try do that if you can. All good if you can't, though. Use the raid messages. These are our raid messages. Here's the sub variant. Feel free to use either one you like. If you don't have my... I spelled it wrong. If you don't have my emotes, you can buy them for each channel points or sub, whichever you feel like doing. But yeah, be nice to Sky. Hang out with Sky for a little bit if you're able to. Or if you're not, use the raid message at least if you can. Thank you to... Let me double check. Norax for the resub for 30 months. Thank you, Norax, for the 200-bit Koopa dying. Thank you, Hess, for the crab rave. Thank you, Norax, for the yare yare. Thank you, Norax, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Hess, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Furin, for the raid. And thank you, Z, for the gifted sub as well to Furin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I will catch you guys on Sunday. And hopefully you should see a video tonight or tomorrow morning. Okay, bye, everyone. Bye, Shiro on YouTube. Bye, Wander. Bye, Norax. Bye, Z. Bye, Hess. Bye, Loaf. Bye, Ty. Bye, anyone lurking as well. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night. I'll see you tomorrow. Be nice to Sky. Bye-bye-bye.